Sometimes you get the headphones too.
I thought the mic was doing something. I thought the mic was peaking because he was adjusting the levels.
He was doing something.
It was peaking.
Fat Boys was coming out and shit. Prince Marky D was coming through the speakers on y'all niggas and shit.
All right, we live, my niggas. We live.
He probably was like, who that?
Who wanna do the intro, yo?
I'll do it. What's up? We here.
Welcome to another episode.
He said, what's up? We here. Who did that, nigga?
Welcome to another episode of the Art of Opinion podcast. I am Terrell James.
You know who it is.
And you know me too.
Yeah.
I just been absent from school for a while and shit.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year.
Same to y'all, man. Happy
New
holidays.
Year, new me.
Even though it ain't New Year's.
New Year, new me.
I can't wait to never hear that again.
You know, a lot of people don't know that too, right?
What's that?
That it's not really a New Year.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a new year. Every second is a new year.
Well, if you determine the New Year, it's probably spring. Like,
How do you determine what the new year is? I mean, there has to be some type of measurement. You know what I mean?
you know what I mean?
And how you say spring?
Like, it goes from winter to spring. You know, everything becomes new. Flowers.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Everything
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's true. That would make sense.
That makes sense.
That would make sense. But anyway, Happy New Year, man. We haven't seen y'all since around Thanksgiving time. You know
Damn,
what I
it's
mean?
been that long?
Yeah, it's been that long since we all sat here together. You know what I mean?
Went through a few tragedies. Family situations and stuff.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. You've been going through it, man.
Rest in peace to
Been going
everybody,
through it.
and shout out to everybody that's dealing with that right now.
Yeah.
If you anywhere close to my family, you done lost some people for real this year.
Yeah, rest in peace to everybody.
And
we
right
lost,
at the
man.
holidays too, man.
Yeah,
It's rough.
man.
It's rough.
Is it rougher during the holidays when you lose somebody?
It don't matter. It depends on who the person
I don't think
is.
that matters really. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that it sometimes puts a damper on the holidays. We typically look at holidays as
'Cause
something
of
that's supposed to be
family time,
it's supposed to be a joyful
you're
occasion.
right, yeah.
So now you're dealing with mourning the loss of the person at that time, and trying to deal with the holidays and their absence. So I think it is. I think it is a little more difficult.
Rest in peace to everybody we've lost during this time. You know what I mean? All year. Rest in peace to everybody we've lost in 2023. You know what I mean? Hopefully we don't have to say that as much in 2024.
Man, the way it's going,
I don't know. I looked at a report, and a lot of murders have been down over the years.
That's because-
since last year.
Let me tell
Like
you
even
why.
in Baltimore, Chicago. I think DC was probably one of the only areas that was on the rise as far as they had an increase. But a lot of the major cities, LA, Baltimore, Chicago, all the murders has been down. You know what I mean from previous year.
But listen,
you know what I mean. I think it's good.
out of all the people that I've known that passed just in 2023 alone, it was only one person that was probably killed. Everybody else died from cancer.
Well, cancer is the biggest killer.
Some
It
form.
is.
Cancer
And I
is the
mean,
biggest killer out there.
It's like literally 15-1 for real.
Yeah, I was about to ask you how many
One
people
murder.
you lost. You lost that many people in 2023?
Man,
Damn.
Yo, if it wasn't like most of them was family for real, but the rest of them was like family. So it's equal.
So still family.
Yeah.
Oh man, do we got to start this part off dark, man? Like too much fun to have. Man.
I mean,
too much
we
fun
can- we
stuff.
can get that out the
Too
way.
much fun stuff going on, man.
We can get the dark stuff
let's
out the
get
way.
dark
We
stuff
bring
out the
awareness
way.
too, for
But
real.
then some certain
it's
things
not
set a
completely
tone.
dark though. It's not completely dark. If you look at it like, we are talking from a perspective of our understanding of death. There is another side to that. Especially if you believe in heaven, you believe in the afterlife in a much better place, then these people are in a much better place than we are.
No, can
So
if
it
you
really
look at
depends.
it like that,
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't have to be completely dark. We deal with mourning the loss of the person when we really should try to start moving to a place of celebrating the spirit of the person and where they are now.
See, that's what I've been trying to do more of. year in and year out, as far as instead of mourning death, more of celebrating the life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, that's where because that's what I want. I want my life to be celebrated. I don't want a lot of people sitting around sad, you know, because one thing we know that death is imminent. It's the only thing that's guaranteed in life.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing. So we know we all going to meet that edge. You know, hopefully we all get to an old age before we meet that edge. But you know, we know that there's always a possibility that you might not wake up every morning. So you have to celebrate every day like it's your last. You know what I mean?
So you know, old people.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That
You
makes
don't
it
know.
harder,
Yeah,
too.
that's what I'm saying.
That
You know
does
what I
make
mean?
it harder.
So somebody going before, but I even see when people, if somebody 89 years old and they pass away.
Oh, they live their life.
You understand what I'm saying?
Glad
You know,
they gone,
yeah. If
for
somebody
real.
89 they pass their way, and
Cry
people,
if you want to,
and you,
nigga,
and you still got people
shit.
saying that, I might not see that person again or anything like that. But they was 89, 90. You know that. You know what I mean? You know that history tells us that. You know, you're at any day, in that time, and that's a beautiful life. If I reach 80, boy, I feel like I had a beautiful life.
What?
Yeah.
80?
I still be
80? Shit.
I'm trying to. I talk to God. I let Him know I want to be over 100. I want to be healthy.
Yeah.
I want to be in my right mind.
I hope in the next 10 years they invent they invent something to help you to keep me that guarantee you to stay longer 20 more
No,
years.
I ain't
What is
fucking with that. What if you got
Shit.
real like 3-4 heads and you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna headbutt the shit out of
Well,
somebody.
all of a sudden you got a tail and shit.
Long as
you know what I'm
another
saying?
brain come with it, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
He
Yeah,
got a
shit.
tail and that bitch is long as hell. He can't even ride the bus. That bitch
Hey yo,
can't get no car.
since we on this topic, I want to ask y'all a dark question, but I challenge you. I challenge you to.
Oh my God.
But look, I'm challenging you to not give a dark answer. How do you want to die?
In my sleep,
Yeah.
as painless as possible. In my sleep. You know what I mean? It's surrounded by family, maybe.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? As an old man. But, you know, I try not to have those thoughts into fruition. We've all thought about that at one point in time, especially when we hear about death or somebody close to us passed or somebody passed, period. I think about my mortality every time I hear about death.
Yeah, it's hard
You know what
not
I mean?
to.
It's hard not to. You know, you think about, damn.
The thing,
you know what I mean?
the thing for me, you know what I mean, how I would want to go, it doesn't have anything to do with sleep or how the situation is. I just always think about my kids. Like, I got some great kids.
Yeah.
Good kids, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know if I just would want them to be on a good path. Respectful. You know what I'm saying?
You wanna know that you did your job.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The shit that I'm teaching them now, like, you know, what you doing with that?
Yeah. I mean, that's my thing with me. I want to be able to, I was able to see my kids grow up. You know what I mean? I still got a couple little ones that aren't at that age yet. You know what I mean? So if I'm able to see them growing up and know that they're doing good and then know that they established a good foundation or anything like that, I think I'll be good with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Knowing that my legacy is that I did a good job of passing my legacy on and continuing my legacy, I think I'm good with that. You know what I mean? And I'll be satisfied with that. So...
That's
but
my
you know,
answer.
what I mean, I still want to live till I'm 80, 90 years old.
Yeah, nah.
At least.
Making sure all
At
the people
least.
I care about are straight. You know what I mean?
I'm going to live
Especially-
long enough to enjoy my retirement.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to retire, yo.
When I say retirement, I meant that you are not bounded by having to clock into somewhere because you have to be able to pay your bills and to be able to, you know, live your life. You know what I mean? If you got, I'm talking about you, when you get to a point where you're free to get up whenever you want to, move around whenever you want to, travel whenever you want to, and not be bonded by somebody or a manager or a boss breathing down your neck telling you, no, you can't do that. You know what I mean? So
You
that's
just
what I
took me
mean.
back a little bit.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking about financial freedom. I'm talking about just the freedom to just not have to get, you know, and the freedom to do whatever you choose. You know
I'm
what I mean?
gonna be able to do that if it's up to me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be able to do that. But I always want to be able to help somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The path that I'm on now is not just for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to set myself up for real. So, you know, my boys, grandkids, you know, like I said, anybody around me that I care
So
about.
is
you know
it
what I
is
mean?
it your responsibility? 'Cause since we're talking about it, when you go, is it your responsibility once you go to leave something for your children, as far as financially, as far as property, as far as
the days and times we live in,
things of that nature,
that's,
you know what I
that's
mean?
the most important thing for
you know
real.
what I mean? So,
Because you never know, like everybody is individual, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody gonna have their own circumstances. You know what I'm saying? They talked about these twins one time where they grew up in the same house, and the one kid, he listened to his parents. He went to school. He, you know what I mean, got a great job. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. The other one in jail for the rest of his life.
damn.
They both was presented the same thing. They both perceived it wrong. Or they perceived it how they perceived it. And that's the path that they went on.
Well, anything like that always come down to choices. I mean, you
Exactly.
can you can give your children, as far as mentally and you know what I mean, and teaching them. You can teach them everything. You can teach them everything you knew, because you can only teach them what you know and what you learn as you grow. So you can teach them everything, and you can put them all on the best path possible. But they still have to make a choice.
How they receiving
You know what I mean?
it is
you know.
what concerns me. You know what I'm saying? You can, the old cliche, you can take a motherfucker to the water, but you can't make them drink it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit applies to a lot of shit. That's why it's a cliche. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can be presented the same, you know what I mean, situation, but the way that you take it is what, you know what I mean, judges your path pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them rich, like doing whatever fuck he want to do, the other one in jail. And then they gave the same answer to why you took this path.
Yeah.
The one was like, my parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to listen to my parents. And the other one was like, my parents forced it on me. You know what I'm saying? But it was how they took it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's important.
yeah, man. But I don't know, man. Just death. Shit. Do I sound loud?
A little bit.
Echo.
You was breathing hard and shit while I couldn't anything.
I was like, damn, is he in Lamar's class? What the hell?
Grab another baby.
Headphones might get a little-
I got baby fever on this bitch.
Turn the headphones down a little bit. Man, it's something to think about, but you know, I try not to think about it as much as possible. To be honest, man, I try not to think about it, but it's impossible not to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't try to spend too much time worrying about it, but preparing for it.
Yeah.
You know, and when I say preparing for it, I mean what happens after I'm gone. So now, you like what you were saying about leaving something behind. For me, yeah, I do think it's my responsibility. Like my path right now and my plan is to create generational wealth.
Exactly.
I want generations after me to be taken care of. You know.
Yeah.
So that's
That's the only way to keep your name alive. You know what I mean?
Bigger that a lot.
Keep your
lately,
name
for real.
alive.
Yeah.
Have you went through the formulation of a will and all of that kind of stuff yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Why do we wait so long to do that?
I know.
Because we think we ain't gonna die.
We've been paying health insurance for years. You know what I mean?
Now, I
But
got a life insurance policy.
that's what I'm saying.
but I
We've been
don't-
paying life insurance for years, but
We
you
think
know,
we ain't gonna die.
I know it's crazy.
But I've heard people as they got older say, I don't want to go through that preparation because that may bring on my death a little bit faster.
Yeah, I don't believe
Like
that.
that. I don't believe none of that. You know?
believe
Yeah. But anyway, man, what else been going on, man? How was y'all New Year's?
Yeah,
It was pretty cool,
Let's
man.
talk about life.
Yeah. How was y'all New Year's, man? What y'all do New Year's Day?
Stayed home for real.
You know,
What did I do? I don't think I did anything.
ain't
I think
do
I
shit.
stayed home.
just stayed home.
Yeah, just relax. And then in New Year's Eve, we went to a bar, but we were back home by 10:30.
I let
Damn.
the P10 off at 12 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
So you did what?
Let the P10 off at 12 o'clock.
Put some shots in the air.
That bitch loud.
What started that tradition right
It
there?
was so loud, I only let 2 off. And I was like, oh, one house got done.
You almost called the cops on yourself. Somebody outside shooting.
Somebody posted a video. I think it was Trayon White from in DC. He posted a video in Southeast, and it sounded like Beirut out that motherfucker.
Yeah. You said Trayvon White?
Trayon White.
He was holding his cell phone up in the air or something.
Trayvon? It's Trayvon.
Hold on. You mean the dude that was the leader of the Black Gorilla Gang?
No.
No.
He's a councilman in DC.
Oh,
Yeah.
you talking about Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
A little too much shit compared to that shit.
Yeah, it sounded like Beirut. I used to do all of that back in the day. You know what I mean? On New Year's,
I
letting
did
off
it-
a
I
bunch
did
of
it one
shots in the
time.
air and all of that kind of
did it
shit.
I just got one and I wanted to shoot. That's all. And I can't wait to get another one and shit.
It's technically, as a firearms instructor, I have to say that's against the law.
What, shooting in there?
Yeah.
Hey.
Because them bullets got
The bullet got to come down.
They
Yeah.
got to come down.
Yeah, that's true.
Hit somebody's windshield or something.
Yeah. So let's.
Or bitch head.
You're right.
I've never heard nobody dying from getting hit from a falling bullet.
Me neither.
That's one thing I've never heard. With as many shots going in, I've never heard anybody dying or getting struck from a falling bullet.
It fell from the sky.
I'm gonna have to
Right.
research that. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I
I've
got
never heard of
shot,
it either.
but it was from a falling bullet. I've never heard that. You know what I mean? Ever. So
I heard people getting fucked up from dropping pennies off of like buildings and shit.
Yeah,
So it's like, that's against the law too.
Right.
That penny boy could. God, man, like turn that
that
bitch
shit
head.
hurt.
my New Year's was good, man. You know, I worked New Year's night, and you know my the wife came and stayed with me. You know what I mean, at work and sat with me at work. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you know we brought the New Year's in. We brought the New Year's in cuddled up. You know what I mean, on the job. Watched the ball drop. Watched the
Huxtables.
Watched a few. You know.
Y'all had your pajamas on. And shit.
Nah, I had a suit on, but you know, it's just like pajamas sometimes. You know what I mean? It's just like pajamas sometimes.
Hey,
but
baby,
yeah.
I got you some too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Being that I don't drink no more, you know what I mean? It wasn't no toast or anything like that, so we probably toasted some water or something like that. But other than that,
You done
man,
drinking, Perry?
It was pretty quiet New Year's, man. It don't feel the same like it was when you was out. You know, New Year's Eve, you had your outfit laid out, or you went well, you couldn't go shopping that day because most times it was closed.
Had
but-
the biggest bottles of Henny.
yeah,
the
man. Yeah,
biggest
New Year's used to be
sacks,
the
the boxes of blunts, and out in the streets, cold and motherfucker for real. But we ain't though.
yeah.
That shit used to be fun though. I can't.
I'm
front.
watching. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, oh man, I done had some beautiful New Year's.
What?
Give me the best New Year's day that you had.
Man, good guy, yo.
Well, as a married man,
Here we go and shit.
Man, no, we're not talking. We're talking about period, man.
as a married man, every New Year's Eve with my wife. But
Oh,
prior to that,
God.
when I was in the strip club, when the ball drops, so does the ass. So,
Man, yeah, I remember.
Why people fuck with strip clubs, yo?
man,
You know I'm a thinker and shit, so you know I'm gonna
What?
say something off the wall.
I used
You know
to.
what I mean?
What?
I used to live in there, man. It was my thing.
What?
So
But-
this is how I say it. I don't mean to stop you and shit. My bad. This is how I say it, right? You can go. Just say you go.
That's not a question you
Just-
usually hear a grown man ask.
I'm
Like, nigga, what?
I'm ready to break it down for you and shit for real.
I can't explain. I got too many. My list is too long to try to explain.
I'm ready
why
to tell you how I see it.
Shit.
This is how I see it, right? Just say we went in the dopest, you know what I mean, strip club like in the world. Baddest, you know what I mean, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever your type is up in there and shit. Fat to death, fine, all that, shaking her ass all on you and all that, for real. You gonna be sitting there throwing her a whole bunch of money, ones
Yes.
and shit
Yes.
for that.
Yes.
Then you gonna get up and go home.
Yes.
Yeah, that's yo.
And back in the day before
My story was different.
Yeah, back in the day, when I was younger, when I went home, some of the times I went home with her.
Nah.
Hey, so
yo,
yes,
how many people did that happen to though?
quite a few. I want
So,
to say.
my strip club time was a little different. I honestly, the funny thing is I ain't do a whole lot of tipping, but I got a lot of attention.
Oh, you was a thief. You was a
Nah,
These my ones.
you was a strip club thief.
nah.
You would sit
bunch of
there
money
and
over
sit
there.
next to the nigga that's throwing all the money and then watch him and then just
I was-
feel like you was close enough.
Nah, that wasn't it. It was.
Oh, you had girls working in there.
I tell you what, I'm gonna say this.
You was working. You was
gotta-
at work.
You got to censor this part.
Use that word.
I'm gonna say something. What you got to
All
say?
right, go ahead.
All right.
No, don't say it.
Use that word.
If
Yeah.
If you got censor it, don't say it.
Okay.
Because I might
We'll talk
forget
about
it.
it.
I might not see it.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, it ain't gonna no forget. How you gonna forget right after I said take it out?
I might forget to mark it. You know what I mean? Might, yeah, don't mark that part. Mark that part.
I enjoyed myself thoroughly in the strip club.
Me too. I had some great times in the strip club. I don't
Think
know.
about shit too much.
What
for real.
when the last time you been to a strip club?
Never. I think about shit too
Of course.
much.
So
Really?
if you've never been to the strip club, then
I know the
then
gist
that
of it.
answers your question.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't do anything for me. Like,
just answered your own question.
You know how like niggas got like tattoos and all that kind of, like I ain't got no tattoos.
I got tattoos and strip clubs.
I might got a tattoo of a stripper.
I'm a virgin and shit.
Shit. Nah, man. Yeah, I had a lot of fun in the strip. It's just like we used to go like when I used to work for a retail store when I was selling men's suits and shit like that. And every night when we closed up, that was our spot. It was like Cheers. You know what I
Which
mean?
one?
That was
You
our
work at
spot.
Mr. Curly's.
I'm not going to say the name because which one it was, but you know,
Mr. Curly's.
It was
Said
like
Mr. Curly.
No, it was like
That's when you worked at Mr. Curly.
no.
I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple of suits from Mr.
Hold on, I
Curly's
never
though.
worked at
Shout
Mr.
out,
Curly's.
Yeah. So you know my cousin FM Jermaine, light skinned dude, real pretty hair and shit, curly hair and motherfucker.
I don't know. I know
Yo, he been there
Mr.
for like
Curly.
30 years. If he's
I
still
remember,
there,
I remember
Like, he's
Mr.
been there for
Curly's,
a
but
minute.
I never got a
Okay.
suit from Mr. Curly's though. But I do remember Mr. Curly's. You know what I mean? But yeah, we used
Jermaine Butler.
That was our spot. That was our spot. You know what I mean? And it was just like going to the bar. We wasn't. A lot of times you didn't even go there for the girls. It was just entertainment. It's the entertainment while you're there kicking it with the fellas and shit like that. Throw some money. You know what I mean? Fill on a little ass. You know what I mean? Whatever not. See some titties. You know what I mean?
Throw some money to squeeze a little ass.
I went to the strip club.
It's not like you throwing money just so you can squeeze her ass or anything like that. It's entertainment. You know what I mean? It's nothing like watching beautiful women dance in front of you.
We just had
and
it.
you are compensating for their
them
dance,
shaking their ass
for their
and
moves. Yes, and
So
And sometimes
I appreciate this right here.
you
I
want
appreciate
one
it.
rather have, you know what I mean, her shaking her ass in front of your face and that's it.
Yeah, because sometimes if I have a
that's the
lady,
shit
if I have a lady at home, you
That's
know
the
what
shit
I mean?
I'm used to, yeah.
Yeah,
You know
if I
what
have a
I'm
lady at home, but
Like I ain't been lonely too many times.
we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. But when you go to you're not going to the strip club because you're lonely or you need it.
No,
or
I'm
you're
not
trying
saying
to
that
get them
they
to come
lonely
home
either.
with you or anything like that.
I'm not saying that they lonely.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is it's pointless to me to go somewhere and throw somebody at somebody that you're not even gonna fuck with.
Have you ever been to a concert?
Yeah.
So you paid money to go see somebody perform, right?
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing.
I don't think so.
Why? Because they're not performing. Because they perform in the nude. What's the difference? There's no difference.
I don't really think so.
You're paying to watch a performance,
But like I said, it's how you perceive it.
and
You know what
you're
I'm saying?
paying
Like,
maybe for.
True. It's true. It's all about perception.
Yeah, it's all about perception. But I'm just letting you know how I look at it. It's paid. You're paying for a performance. I'm paying to watch her perform.
that's a way to look at it.
You know, you paid money to go to a concert to see Scroob and Scrap perform on the stage,
And they was dope.
I paid to see Scrap and Scroob
And,
perform
and
on her stage.
yeah, you stupid.
You know what I mean? Shit.
Yo, what's the well? You can't answer this because you've never been to a strip club. But like, what's the wildest strip club name? I'm sorry, stripper name that you ever came across?
Oh shit! Fuck.
Raspberry beret.
No. I don't know, man. That's a hard one, man.
Honey
That's
biscuit.
a hard one, 'cause I don't usually remember a lot of their names.
Honey biscuit. I bet she's fat as a bitch.
I came across a stripper named Viagra.
Viagra. Shit.
Yeah.
She
That's
make her
crazy.
get up like that.
Hey.
Just looking at you. She Medusa.
Last time I went to the strip club, I didn't. Last time I went to the strip club, I was like going through something mentally, so it was just I needed to just get away. So I
You
went
had to go
outside.
through
Yeah.
something physically.
Yeah, no,
Put
I
some
just
cheese
got
in your face.
outside. No, I just got outside. No, I just went outside. You know what I mean? I was sitting at the bar, and you know what I mean. I forgot how much money I brought with me or anything like that, but I was just want to throw some money. I didn't even throw any money to the girls. I was giving the other girls money to throw money to the girls just because I was in there, and I was just there to drink. You know what I mean?
You said that was the last time you went?
Last time I went, yeah.
How long ago was it?
Maybe like a couple months ago, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, it ain't been that long. It been maybe, it might have been a couple of months ago. It might have been the end of last summer. You know what I mean? The end of last summer. So around that time.
So while you know what I'm saying, went to the strip club and, you know, gave girls money to throw money at other girls, right? I probably would take that money and shit and went to the casino and try to make it triple. That's how I think.
So you rather throw your money to
a machine.
Shit.
And then see some average, normal, bad bitches walking by.
Believe me, when I throw my money, I'm throwing my money to a machine as well. Cha-ching, you know what I mean? It's bringing back some deposits as well. Yeah,
sex machine.
Yeah, it's bringing back some deposits as well.
You just be careful about your withdrawal.
Yeah, that used to be my spot though. It used to be a couple of spots.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it used to be mine too.
Frequent, but it's not even like you're not going. You're just going out. I'd rather go out to a strip club, throw them a little compensation, then sit around and watch a bunch of niggas dropping it like it's low in the club. You know what I mean? At the bar. So man.
Yeah.
Where this conversation going?
When the last time you been to the club and you seen a man dancing with a woman?
Nigga, I ain't been to the club in so motherfucking
last time
long.
I've been to the club.
Exactly. You know
I ain't never been. My thing was strip clubs.
Yeah, you know
I wasn't in the other club. Like my boys would be like, "Yo, let's go to the club." Whatever. Like, man, I'm going to the strip club, and then they would want to go with me, but I would never want a bunch of dudes with me because I may go home. So,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And the one time, all right, let me tell a funny story. So the one time, matter of fact, my boy, my best friend Mark, he we got to have him on the show. I just talked to him the other day. He got some stuff that he wants to talk about, and he said he actually wants a platform where he wants to bring his stuff out. So he's going to be coming February. We're going to bring him here, but he'll tell you the story too. But one time we went to the strip club, and
turn your mic out just a little bit.
and one of the strippers,
there you go.
One of the strippers, and I used to holler at the girl, right? Mm-hmm. By the way, I ain't never paid for pussy a day in my life. But anyway,
You a lying ass.
now, matter of fact, I want to talk about that too.
You
in a
lying
second.
ass.
But
They say you have if you take her on a date, you pay for the pussy either. Anyway,
that bullshit.
Yeah, he did
That's
that bullshit.
But-
exactly right.
But we so it's the first time I went, first and last time I took a bunch of dudes with me to the strip club. Mm-hmm. My car is packed. No girl want to come home with me. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, man, shit. I said, listen, you gonna have to sit on my boy's lap in the front seat.
Yo, you is crazy as hell, yeah.
So I drove them, and at the time we were like fresh out of high school. We were probably 2 years out of high school, right? Mm-hmm. They all went to college. I ain't do the college thing, but they were all in Maryland University, right? We driving back to Maryland. She's sitting on my boy's lap. She falls asleep, right? Now, when we get there, I park the car. As soon as I park, you know how the car kind of rolls back.
She fell asleep on his lap, huh?
Yeah, but that wasn't the only lap dance she gave that night. So when the car rolled back, she fell over, hit her head on the glass on the window, like bust her head.
Damn.
Everybody just dies laughing.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
That is crazy. That's wild.
We go back to the to my house. This is probably about the third, fourth time that I, brought her back to the house. But the very first time I took her to my house, right? Now, this was the Foxy Playground. I don't know if you remember the Foxy Playground. Okay. Yeah. All right, these girls get completely naked. They dancing right there. Yo, it's right there in front of you, right?
Completely naked.
So, you loud?
Go ahead. No, I'm not loud.
Oh, okay.
I don't like going loud.
Okay.
You know that, yeah.
Okay. So, I took her back to my place, right? I get in the bed. I get completely naked. I'm in the bed waiting for her. You know what this chick says to me? Turn your head. I don't want you to see me naked. Huh. Wait a minute, stripper.
Whoa.
I just seen you naked a while ago.
Yeah, like that don't make no. That's stupid as shit.
Yeah.
Remember
like,
where
you
I
shy
picked
now?
you up at?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn, I definitely ain't gonna get none of it. Not only did I turn my head, I turned my back. Pulled the covers. I'm going to sleep. Fuck this.
Yeah, I'm still smashing.
No, I would have turned the lights on. Then I would have went outside, turned the car on.
No.
It would have been some turning. I'd have turned her
She
ass.
lived in Baltimore. I was not driving to Baltimore from DC that night.
I'd have turned her. I'd have turned.
I already seen her body. So.
I would have turned the GPS on and.
The next morning, though.
I'd have turned.
Said the next morning.
Yeah, the next morning. I got
She
to
wasn't
it.
shy when the sun came up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I got to it.
That's wild.
And we never had.
I don't like
issue
that either,
again.
though.
But that was weird.
I don't like that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Being shy.
You mean being shy, period, or being shy after
Being
you
shy,
was just
like,
not shy?
I don't want you to see my body, but
Oh, okay.
that's probably one of the reasons why you start talking to her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to see that shit for real.
Yeah. But the problem is they don't see what we see.
Yeah, true that. Good God, they
that's
don't.
true.
No, they don't.
That sounds like a self-esteem issue to me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Or she might just don't want you to see her naked.
Nah, fuck that.
You're not worthy enough. You're not worthy enough
I
to see her naked.
just saw you naked.
Yeah, but that was because you was
got
throwing.
stretch marks.
That's because you was throwing a few dollars.
Please let me see it.
Exactly.
You let her finesse you for a place to stay.
I.
Let me draw my
I
name
still
in
playing.
person in this.
It was the next morning, but I still,
Yeah, man.
shit. Yeah, no, I like stretch marks too. You like stretch marks?
Stretch marks,
Girl,
freckles.
I'll write a love letter on them stretch marks.
I call them tiger stripes.
You like freckles?
tiger stripes? Depends on what them freckles are.
I don't. I
On
think
her
I've
face.
only.
You know what I'm saying?
I've only messed with one chick that had freckles, and I didn't like her.
You ain't like, okay.
Yeah, so fuck her and her freckles.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got on my damn nerves.
Oh no, I'm not bothered by stretch marks. If she don't got no stretch marks, she ain't been through nothing.
Yeah, like you said.
You know what I mean? Yeah, if she ain't got no stretch marks. She ain't got no stretch marks. Her life been too easy or something like that. Nah.
Flat stomach and shit. No.
You know, no.
Eat
And plus,
something.
if she ain't got no stretch marks, I'm not gonna say that. That might be. and it's like this Epstein Island shit. You know, what I mean? You can't say that. If she ain't got no stretch marks, she might have been on the island somewhere. Or
That's a
something
good
like
old
that.
segue,
Yeah,
though,
you know
for
what I mean?
real.
Yeah, man.
That's a good segue.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it like that.
All right, let's go to the
I was trying not to
You
make a
talking
bad.
about-
I was trying not to make a bad joke.
When
you know
that
what I mean?
when anybody got the date for the list to come out?
The list it's out.
What?
Oh,
They
it is?
just released they released like I think it was a 36 something page, 45 page document.
I need
of
that. Where my phone
a
at?
deposition from the young lady that opened up the well actually she's the young lady, I can't remember her name, but she was the reason why the whole deposition was opened up, you know what I mean, was unsealed because of a civil lawsuit that she has against Ghislaine Maxwell. You know what I mean? So it's got a lot of names on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And not saying that anybody's names are on there, admittedly saying that, you know, that there's any wrongdoing, but there's a lot of names on there. And how do you differentiate who was partying and who wasn't partying?
My question is, what the fuck was they there for?
I mean, they had some parties on the island. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they did, but they could have partied here too.
Yeah. I think they had.
And you know
You
what
think
was
everybody
going.
that went there knew what was up?
Yeah. How the fuck you don't?
I don't think that. I don't think
Man,
that.
you
I don't
bugging,
think so.
yo. Them names on that motherfucker, yo, like, yo,
So
I'm sorry, yo.
they had Oprah on there. They
She
had
probably had her
Beyonce
ass
on
licked
there.
or something too. For
They
real.
had I think I'll make sure we mark that right
Hold
there.
on.
Though. we
No,
mark
we
that.
not.
Yeah, we mark that. It's a possibility. You don't know.
Nah.
You don't know, man. There's a lot of names on there, man. They had the Clintons on there. They had Beyonce and them on there. They had Oprah. They had we already know Stephen Hawkins and all of his whole situation. He was convicted of some shit. You know what I mean? It was a lot, man. It was a lot going on. Oh, the Prince Andrew.
Oh,
He
man.
settled. I didn't even know that. And in reading this shit, I didn't even know that he had settled some years ago. Settled a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit for touching one of the girl's breasts or some shit like that. But the other girl that opened up the deposition said that she had a list of names of people that she was giving massages to. The Pope name was on there. You know what I mean, and all that kind of shit. Yeah. So
And you know what them?
I'm excited to see. Yeah, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen on it. But hey, that's good.
I've been hearing it throughout history.
At least he was getting massaged by
I
a
don't
woman
do
and
nothing
not a.
else.
But even though she was underage, you know what I mean, at the time. So yeah, it was crazy, man. It's craziness. It's just a lot of nastiness. Just a lot of nastiness, man. What
It's
y'all
a
think about?
sick-ass
What y'all think
world,
about
yo.
it? Who y'all think is guilty?
All
Who y'all
of
think?
I don't know.
Everybody that was on that list.
Everybody. It's a
And
lot of
that's why
names
they-
on there.
And that's why that list never
They
came out
had
until
Anderson
now.
Cooper on there. They had
Not Anderson Cooper.
yeah.
Didn't he just have an argument with somebody about that?
For real?
I think it was him. White hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He just had an argument with somebody.
About the list?
Yeah.
About being on the island or well, his name was on there as far as being, you know, it being to one of the parties or something of being over there. So
The crazy thing was like people was making crazy speculations before the list even came out about whose name was on there. You hear what Roger said about what's the dude?
McAfee. Well, who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, about McCaffrey for
not McCaffrey. No,
but, not McCaffrey, but
the nighttime show host. What's his name?
For ESPN.
No, the nighttime show host.
Not Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. Yeah.
I don't think.
I know they've been beefing.
Yeah,
I know they've been beefing.
daytime, right?
I know they've been beefing.
I can't think of what his name is right now, but I'm ready to look
know.
it up though. But he said that his name possibly was on there, and then he wrote a letter like, "Nigga, I see you." In so many words, he said more than that. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I'm pretty sure that the people that's got the money, their names ain't going to be associated with any wrongdoing. And then how do you prove it? A lot of people that was on the list are passed away. You know what I mean? So how you going to prove it? The modeling guy that was also convicted and ended up dying of suicide in jail. I can't name Bond something. I'm not good with names, and I don't feel like researching it. But yeah.
Yeah, so and I'm sure with as far as not being able to prove it, I'm sure at these
Jimmy
parties.
Kimmel. My bad.
Oh, for real.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay.
He said it on Pat McAfee's show.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But is that why Pat McAfee said that ESPN was trying to set him up?
He said he incorrectly suggested ABC late night talk show host Jimmy Kimmel would be included in court documents related to late sex criminal Jeffrey Epstein. So that's why he wrote that letter. Like,
Pat McAfee went after one of the ESPN bosses, saying that he think that they was trying to set him up for something. It sounded like a setup or something like that. So I know he said that shit on air. You know what I mean? And that's one of their biggest guys,
right? Yeah,
on ESPN. You know what I mean? He's the guy on there. So yeah. I don't know, man. It's all nastiness. It's all nasty.
At these parties, going back to what you were saying about not being able to prove it, I'm sure. It's no phones, no cameras. It's nothing. Nothing. You can't.
Yeah.
So it's hard to. And then if everybody's there for the same reason, it's hard if somebody decides they want to come out and speak against it. If you already have a group of people that's going to deny everything, you got this one person, and you got this one person who could be telling the truth versus all of these other people who have decided to die with the lie. So. Yeah, it's going to be hard. I think that the thing that's going to taint any of the names on this list is the fact that we know what Epstein is now.
Yeah.
So anybody associated with that, now that's going to throw a little bit of dirt on their names.
See, but the only pushback I offer from that is that I had friends that had been accused of certain things. You understand what I'm saying? That don't mean that I knew what the fuck they had going on or anything like that. And then if I did find out what the fuck they had going on, I distanced myself from them niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, I can't say just because they went to a party or just because they flew on a plane or just because they was actually on an island with this gentleman or something that they had knowledge of what was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I believe that there's a lot more people on that list that knew what the fuck was going on and went over there for that reason. You know what I mean? It's hard to not to believe that. Because I think it was a quote on there where one of the girls allegedly was saying that Epstein told her that Bill Clinton likes him young. You know what I mean? So, I ain't saying that makes you any wrongdoing, and I ain't saying that young means underage either. You know what I mean? But still, that just,
you know what the implication is.
Yeah, exactly. With the Prince Andrew thing, you know what I mean? Him settling out of court, you know what I mean? A civil suit, and she allegedly that she was giving the massages, that she was giving the Pope massages, you know what I mean? They asked her a lot of questions about a lot of names. Some people she absolved of any wrongdoing. You know what I mean? But all that shit is just convoluted. All that shit is so convoluted. It's just all over the place.
You ever got a massage and got a happy ending?
Like I said, all of that shit is so convoluted. You know what I mean? It's just, I
asked the question.
Yeah, I actually haven't. Come in. I actually haven't. I've been happy from after getting a massage, but as far as at the end of it, I can say that. Hey, Boopy, come here. Give me a hug. Good morning. How are you?
Good.
All right. Your toes are hanging off your flip flops.
They're too small.
Oh well, you need a new pair. Bye.
Tell them to buy you something then.
I don't claim. Hey, bye. Tell your mama to buy them. Bye.
She told you?
Yeah.
Yo, that is funny.
But people have been accused of shit, you know what I'm saying? But
Let's go back to this happy ending thing, because you asked us the question, have you ever had a happy ending massage?
Hell yeah. That's the goal for real.
How does that go? How do you know that it's...
I ain't even trying to get you a massage.
Hold up. Did you research that it was one of those places that you can go to, or did you find out after the massage?
Say it again.
How did you know that that was one of those places that offered that service? Or did you know from word of mouth?
I never went to a place and got it. You know what I'm saying? Not, I was talking about in general. You know
oh shit! Well, yes, nigga.
I'm scared of them.
Yes.
See, that goes back to
I'm
the
thinking
stripper.
if you go into a professional massage, I'm talking about a professional masseuse, either coming to your place or you going to their place and you getting a happy ending massage.
For real. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear about you giving yourself happy ending massages.
No, nah. Like, them bitches happy too.
Jesus Christ, man. You just do
them bitches is right too.
Like I said, it's all convoluted. It's all
you sleep with who you want to sleep with when you do that. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit. You know how me and Eric about, boy, we got 10 kids together, girl. What shit? What the hell, man?
I get massages sometimes, but I've never had,
Go to
I've
a
been
place
offered,
and do it.
I've been offered,
You talking about to go to like an
Yeah,
establishment?
I got a couple massage places that I go to, you know what I mean, every now and then, you know what I mean, to get everything together, you know
what that saved me from a lot of shit? One thought.
What's that?
How many times you do this? That go way back to the strip club.
How many clients you have today? You want to try to be the first client?
And do you wash your hands in between?
You
mean the first one today, or I want to be the first one, period.
If I see a motherfucker getting a massage at 8 o'clock in the morning,
yo, that nigga mad with his wife. I'm going to get a massage.
Yeah,
I got a spot. I go to. I get massages every month. Mm-hmm. But with everything I take my body through, I gotta get them. I go to a place out in Rehoboth.
Yeah.
But it ain't one of them spots. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna shout them out. Shout out to Delaware Hyperbarics. They do great work there. Now
this is not an ad.
It's a hyperbaric.
This is not an ad.
The Michael Jackson joint.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I do that too. I do the hyperbaric chambers and the massages there. Yeah. And it's amazing, man. It's amazing.
Any man that doesn't get massages, I mean, I got a question. Like, what the fuck do you do when your knees be cracking and shit like that?
I stretch, man. You know what I'm saying? I stretch, man.
But yeah, man. Yeah,
they rub my knees. And
they
shit.
was doing a lot of nasty stuff on that island, man. A lot of nasty stuff on that island, man. You know what I mean? I don't blame any man going to get a massage if she offers that services. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah,
so
I'm not gonna pay for it, but if you going, I mean, this is before I was married, of course. But if you just going,
it's part of the massage. It's part of the massage.
If you just
and you
grab,
just tip.
but I ain't. But nah,
It's part of the massage, and you just tip
I
at the
ain't
end.
paying nothing extra.
What's part of them shots?
The happy ending. It's part of the massage.
I have a problem with paying for something that I can do myself.
You can massage yourself? You a bad motherfucker.
I'm talking about the happy ending.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a problem with that. Plus, shit. Can't say it. That's not the only reason though. But I can't say it.
I told you when I think that question for real, I'm done. I can't even do it. How many times you do this?
So
girl?
you've taken strippers home.
Mm-hmm.
How many times you do that?
Oh shit, I don't know.
I ain't talking about you.
But you won't pay for. But you would. But you wouldn't pay for a happy minute.
I wasn't here for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I ain't pay for it.
You're not paying. You're paying for the massage. It's all part of the massage.
No, I'm talking about when I take the strippers home. I ain't pay for that.
No. Hey.
Hell nah. I ain't. No. I told you I have never ever paid for pussy before in my life.
Was she your girlfriend?
For that night.
For that night.
For that night. Okay. Yeah. And then we broke up the next morning.
So y'all had like, different, I know you ain't gonna get her every night, did you?
Mm-mm.
Like how far apart was it? You know what I'm saying?
How far apart was what? The times I took her back?
Like I fucked her Monday and then, hold up. I fucked her Wednesday and then I ain't see her till next Wednesday.
Oh, nah. It would be Wednesdays. Nah, I mean, we talking about shit, weeks or even months will pass. Yeah, like it's... But... I would take
one home every now and then, but we had an arrangement. We had an arrangement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what the thing is, though, there was a rotation. She can't keep coming back. There's other people. There are other Wednesdays. Like this,
right? It's other Wednesdays for her too.
Like Ash Wednesday,
and her might be Monday,
like
Wednesday, Friday.
Ash Wednesday, Ash Wednesday. Instead of putting the ash on your forehead, you put it on our ash cheek.
And that's what I'm thinking about for real. Like I'm,
you think about how many other dudes have been there?
Yeah, I be creating whole movies in my head. Son.
Yeah.
Well, does that really matter?
What?
Because you know, the niggas is getting on the massage table anyway, so you don't know if them niggas' ass is clean or
That's what I'm talking about.
what they might have.
She
know
better be
anything
wiping
like
that bitch down with some Lysol or something
That's
when I come
why
in.
you got to go to
That's why you gotta find the right. Yeah, you gotta find the right.
Like-
you gotta find the right place that you know is, you know, sanitized properly or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you don't go to one of those hole in the wall joints to get. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Unless you know, no knock on that, but unless you're going there for a certain.
Yeah.
Is that how they say it? Happy ending. Is that how they say it?
You want special? Damn, hold on, let me stop because I'm about to say something racist.
You want special massage?
What you talking about?
But you know what though, the dudes that go to them places probably are not even considering hygiene. They're not thinking about whether or not they
know they gonna get their dick sucked by Mabel today and shit.
That's all that matters.
They do that in there too.
That's all that matters.
And what? What the fuck you think a happy ending is? What you thought a happy ending was?
It's a hand job. It's a hand job. It's just a hand job.
Oh, no.
It's whatever makes you come.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
well, shit.
I can do that. That's why you say what you said a while ago.
You got any
I can
places,
do that
you got
shit.
any places you can recommend?
No, I don't know any. I don't know any.
Jokes. These are all jokes. These are all jokes. Trying to lighten the mood up a little bit.
We going soon.
Yeah, trying to lighten the mood up from all this.
Soon the cameras off. We going to find one.
This is just a nasty podcast right now. You know what I mean? It's just nasty just everywhere.
Hey, yo, but speaking of paying for pussy, so the saying, it ain't tricking if you got it. How you feel about that saying?
I believe
They
so.
corny.
Huh?
They corny.
That saying is corny?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, the people who say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They-
think so too.
yeah.
I think so too.
I believe like anything. It's just like if you want to buy a nice car, if you want to buy a nice camera, if you want to buy a nice pair of shoes, if that's something that you want and you got the money to pay for it, it's something that you want. I don't see anything wrong with it. You know what I mean?
We talking about
I
buying
don't-
shit for chicks to fuck with them.
Oh well, I mean, I don't see if that's what you want to do, because we have an understanding. I know that you won't be in the company of me unless I purchase something or buy you something or pay for it, and it's something that I want. You know what I mean? It's not saying that a person that does that can't get pussy. It's the quality of pussy that I want.
Yeah,
you know what I
and
mean?
that's
If I want
cool.
this quality of pussy, if I want what I like and I see what I like and I want it, I see it the same way as paying $250 for a pair of shoes. Walmart got shoes for $16. Why you not going to get the Walmart shoes? It's
But
the same thing.
I get what you're
It's the
saying,
same thing.
but we still won't call
But
it
I'm
what
saying
it is.
it's the same thing.
But we still won't call it what it is.
It's
It's tricking. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
and that's
you
fine.
tricking.
Like,
You tricking for Jordans.
I don't wear Jordans.
I mean, just saying. Timberlands are just as high as Jordans too.
But-
$200.
But I don't think that's tricking. See, there's a difference between tricking and investing.
I feel like it's tricking if you necessarily can't get that pussy. If you definitely can't get pussy without paying for it.
I think even if you can't get pussy,
paying a crackhead $15 for some head or something like that.
I think
that's
it's
definitely tricking.
I think even if you can get pussy
Yeah.
and you still pay for it, it's still tricking. It's still tricking.
What's the trick? There's no trick involved.
I think it takes the fun out
I'm not
of it.
tricking. I'm not. It's no tricking. I'm not. How am I trick? You know what I mean? It's
think
what I
it's-
want.
Because the action is what makes it tricking. The fact that it's a transaction at that point.
Mm-hmm.
When you're giving money in exchange for her giving vagina, you are a trick.
I'm paying her for her company.
No, I can't do it.
You're a trick.
So it's like
You're
this
a
for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say, hypothetically, I'm in the dating field. My paper right. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving whatever I want. I'm living how I want to live. Jameer straight. You know what I'm saying? Wifey straight. You know what I mean? Like, well, I can't say wifey. My bad. I'm on the dating scene.
Okay.
I'm single.
Right,
in
right,
my
exactly.
hypothetical thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, say I, like go out to like Walmart or something. That I meet a lot of people in normal places. You know what I'm saying?
Not like strip clubs and
no,
anything like
hell,
that. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet that bitch for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to meet her for real. Like,
I worked at
She look
Walmart.
good
It
and
could
shit,
be.
you know?
I could work at Walmart. It could be just like the strip club.
That's
as
what I'm
well.
saying.
I'm just letting you
in a
know.
normal setting,
I'm just
though.
letting you know.
She
You know
got
what I mean?
clothes
The
on.
strippers work at Walmart too. You know what I
she
mean?
needs to be
So,
some imagination.
you know,
Like,
yeah.
boy, I bet you that thing right. I bet you she got stretch marks right there. Let me see him, girl. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? You meet somebody in the store. She bad. She think you cute. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all exchange numbers and shit for real. You get in your car. You leave and go home. Y'all got y'all first date planned. Y'all done talked on the phone, text back and forth. You know what I mean? You made her laugh. She ready. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? When I come pick her up, I probably come pick her up in like a 2003 Honda Civic. One door blue.
Oh shit!
The rest of the car red. It's clean on the inside though, you know what I'm saying? Like you can sit on, you know what I'm saying? But you know, Bluetooth and shit, you know what I'm saying? And windows clean and shit, you know what I mean? Car clean. Well, I just, 2003 Honda Civic. If she get in the car,
She's a keeper.
we on the right path. We in the Civic. We out chilling. You know what I'm saying? She still continuing to come with me in the Civic. You know what I'm saying? And we going to normal places to eat and, you know what I mean? Shit like that or whatever. Like, now you ready to take it to your crib. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person that I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to like pick somebody up in a Benz.
So you want somebody that'll just settle for you when you're doing bad.
When you ain't got shit for real, you know what I'm saying? Or you look like you ain't got nothing.
Why does she have to do that?
She don't have to.
If she don't do that, you won't fuck with her.
Nah, like if she, you know what I mean. If we having a conversation and shit, and she talking about how a nigga can take care of her for real, but she ain't say nothing about what her contribution is. You know what I'm saying? Like
I want a chick that want me when I'm at my best or at my worst as well. But I want her to want something for herself as well. I don't, you know what I mean? A chick. It's like a nigga. Like it's like if you stop messing with a chick and she mess with a nigga that you feel like is not up to your quality or to drive that type of car, knowing the type of car you drive or anything like that, you gonna look at her like, oh, she downgrading, right? You want a chick that's gonna want somebody either on her level or above. I don't want no chick that just settle for any type of nigga. Because I feel like she's selling, you know what I mean? Even if I'm at my low.
We not talking about what she got.
But listen, if I'm at my low, if I'm at my low and I got the bare minimum and shit like that, and she want me, and she want me, you know what I mean? I'm not mad at her if she don't want me because I don't have a certain level of shit. You know what I mean?
I disagree.
You want a bum ass bitch?
No.
Huh?
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. So why should we want a bum ass bitch?
But that's not the picture that he painted though.
No.
Yeah, see, I think
he's saying he wants somebody that's not shallow that will
somebody that is willing to be with you as you're doing the work to try to get to where you're going.
Right. Even though I'm already there.
Exactly. Like I
want to look. I want somebody
like
that's
I ain't doing
shit.
But that means y'all already build some type of rapport, and she already know what your potential is and shit like that.
But you're talking about,
we're talking. And I pull up in this car. If I pull up in this certain car, she like. If I pull up in this certain car, she like, that's your car. You can't get a better car than that.
Oh yeah. Like cool. Then I'm gonna go get a better car. Then go get a better woman.
As soon as she say that, my next goal is to fuck her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then after I smash it for real, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You already showed me who you are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
So
like,
what if y'all meeting somewhere, right? What if y'all meeting somewhere? You know, y'all been talking. Y'all meeting somewhere on the first date. Y'all go meet at Starbucks for coffee or something like that, and she pull up in that bitch on a bike.
Hey, I ain't gonna say shit.
What that ass look like on that bike?
On the shore, a bicycle.
What that ass look like on the bike?
And she ride there 10 miles on a bicycle because that's the only way she could get
I'm not gonna say one fucking word.
Or if her friend got to drop her off.
Does she want to ride home? Though?
Or if her friend got to drop her off.
Is she bad?
I'm not gonna let her. I'm not gonna let her ride the bike home.
If her friend got to drop her off.
Well, I may just get on the handlebars and let her ride me home.
Yeah. If I was single and I had to deal with a woman, I don't want to deal with a woman that ain't got no fucking car.
So you want to talk to her because she got a bike, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not talking. If you ain't got no car, you ain't on your shit. I can't fuck with you.
What if
not
it's
at
a
this
10
point in time of my
we
life.
different, yeah.
Huh?
What if it's a 10-speed?
You know, beach cruising.
What if it's a swing?
With the wide seat, with the sheets hanging off.
She might as well pull up that motherfucker on. She might as well pull up that motherfucker on a skateboard. Shit, it's gonna be the same results.
Hey, them bitches sexy too. You ride skateboards and shit.
Exactly.
You know
and athletic.
What? Them thighs and ass be fat as a bitch.
So you telling me that if you
that's all they doing?
So you telling me if you had to go back in the dating pool, if today you had to go back in the dating pool, you would mess with a chick that ain't got no car, that ain't got her shit together.
Well,
yes.
But see, the thing is,
because like the next step is to figure out what her potential is.
Exactly.
What she gonna do?
Is she on TAC?
She gonna what?
Is she on TAC? She getting
She smoke?
No, she on government assistance.
I don't think you're trying to say THC.
Yeah.
No.
I mean TAC is TAC. In Maryland, it's called TAC.
Whatever.
Something
She on government assistance?
It's TCA.
TCA. Yeah, my bad.
Dyslexic ass.
It shows y'all haven't messed with somebody on
Almost
government.
threw up.
I haven't messed with somebody on government assistance in a long time, so I don't know all the terms and all that. It's been a while since
I don't know the
It's been a while
acronyms.
since I got food stamps, cuz. You know what I
They
mean?
don't know the acronyms, goddammit.
Right now, at this point in time, at your age, you would mess with a chick on government assistance with no car.
You mean mess with her or
I mean, like you would try to get with her. Or would you try to get with her to better her, help her better her
You can
situation?
get crabs
do that.
with food
Oh, no, I
stamps.
want her to have food stamps. I'll take that.
Okay. So we at the same place then.
I'm talking strictly on government assistance. Sit around, don't want to work, don't do shit with herself, don't have a car,
No, I'm not
nothing
fucking
like that.
That's different. No.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
Because
we
we
can
can't.
fuck though.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So what is the
I
perception
I smash it, though.
what is the perception if a woman don't want to mess with a guy that ain't on his shit? Especially at a certain age. I don't see anything wrong with
Who
that.
is she to
Because-
determine that he's not on his shit? He might think he is.
And the
that's
thing
true.
is this:
That's true.
the
You
picture
know what I'm
that
saying?
you just painted of the girl, she ain't trying to do shit with her life.
Yeah, don't
If
nobody want
I'm
that.
at a point where I'm trying to do something, and the woman is looking at me like I ain't shit.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
something, yeah.
I definitely don't want to deal with her because you telling me who you are.
Yeah.
That's cool. You know, it's
You're
no problem.
beneath me.
I'm not mad at any male or any female that don't want to be with somebody that's not on a certain level. I can't be mad at that because
Yeah.
your preference is your preference.
That's not what I was saying though in the beginning.
Okay.
I want to present myself as if I have enough to get over to the person that I'm interested in and she's interested in me.
What do you
If
mean by
she-
enough to get over?
To her, I got a car. I live somewhere.
You
I
mean
can take
you
out
got
to
enough
dinner.
just to get by?
I'm gonna be fly because
You
that's
mean you
what
got
I
enough
do.
just to get by? That's what you're saying.
I'm presenting myself to her like this. I'm not this way. I'm way above that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to present myself as if, you know what I mean, I have a modest earning. You know what I'm saying? So
But why are you doing that though? Just to see how
yeah, just to see what kind of person
gauge
she
her,
is.
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
You know what I'm
See
saying?
if she passed
so
the test.
I'm coming to get you in the 2003 Honda Civic. I'm gonna be fresh though, you know what I'm saying, to my standards or whatever. I'm sure you're gonna like it too. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go. Where you wanna go eat at? I don't give a fuck where we go eat. I take you there. You know what I'm saying? We can go eat. You know what I'm saying? Have interesting conversation. What are you doing with yourself? Oh, I work at. You know what I'm saying? I drive school bus and shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I mean? Like. You know, but I own like 20 school buses. You know
See,
what
but
I mean?
that's different. That's different than how you first presented it, though.
That's what I
You
said.
first
though.
presented it as far as
You
like
jumped on me like, you know,
first-
like, oh, you on a bitch that ain't
you
got
first
no
presented it-
goddamn-
You
what the
first
fuck?
presented it like this is what I got. This is all I got.
That's-
This car. This is what I got.
I
Take
live
it or leave
somewhere.
it.
I ain't got to
Like,
come
take
stay
it or
with
leave
you.
it. Yeah,
I ain't
take it
got
or
to come
leave it.
live with you. We ain't gonna meet today, and then 2 weeks later we moving in together. Ain't gonna be none of that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to come pick me up. You know what I'm saying? When you see me, I'm presentable. We can go out and eat and have fun. That's how I'm presenting myself to her. If she cool with that, because like you said, this chicks out here or dudes out here that want a girl to come in a Benz and you know what I mean, keep her hair done and makeup on and fly all day long every day. That shit don't happen all the time.
Oh,
You know
no,
what I mean?
These niggas is paying for everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
These niggas is paying for everything. So,
Yeah.
what do you think about? Because I think it was the same girl that had the thing with the Cheesecake Factory thing. She had another video where she was talking about. She ran down a list of names of people that a woman shouldn't be messing with that work at these places. She was talking about a
That was the
retail
same
store. Yeah, yeah. She was talking about if a nigga that work at a retail store, a nigga that is a CDL driver. She was talking. She said all the jobs that we all have. Like
You
that
want me
she
to keep it real with you?
You ain't say
nigga would have
me.
had to either
Did
be
you
a
say-
rapper or the president for her not to fuck with him.
Was I on the list?
Yeah. Huh?
Anything that I do on the
The
list?
same chick got like over 2,000 bodies, admittedly. You know what I mean? So her validity is like, you know what I mean? She's cool though, and she looks
So-
very good, but you know what I mean?
This is the
Like,
harsh reality of what she said on the internet, right?
I wish I had it so I can play it. Let me
This
see
is
if I
the
can
first
find
thing
it.
I seen the shit.
Yeah.
This is the first thing that I thought about when she said all that shit for real. You can find it on Crank Lucas page because
Yeah, he was
and then
talking about it, yeah.
right, exactly. So everybody that contacts her is actually probably paying her for real. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, she
then,
admits that. Oh, yeah, she doesn't.
you know what I mean? Like her head is big, and for what? You a high price slut for real. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll mark that too.
What, nigga? Man, I don't say nothing. I don't say shit for no reason.
Slut
You know what I'm
is a
saying?
derogatory term.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's the truth though sometimes too, for real. And then
Okay.
people telling you without telling you. You know what I'm saying? So she's just one of those type of people that wouldn't date a normal person. You know what I'm saying? She wants to date them people up here. You know what I mean? According to them and according to her.
But the
You know
way
what
that
I'm
she
saying?
presents herself, she gonna get what she looking for.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she knows exactly what it is that she's looking for.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, yo. She gonna meet the wrong motherfucker one day for
Exactly.
real. Cause
Yeah.
when motherfuckers paying for it, they feel like they own you too. Like that's what they doing now, yeah.
Yeah. These dudes
Man,
are
we
crazy,
don't live
man.
in them times we grew up in no more, man.
Especially
Here it
grown
is,
ass
hold
men,
on.
okay?
bitch.
For one, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. Matter of fact, any fast food restaurant, if you think that you're a grown ass man working in a fast food restaurant is okay, something is wrong with you, all right?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want no woman working in no fast food restaurant either.
Somebody got to give me the food.
Unless she better be bringing home a burger every goddamn day.
In 40s, flipping my goddamn
Why you mad? I
burger.
bought you some fries.
Okay? Let it go. Leave it alone. That job is not for you. Anything in retail, okay? I don't want to see no grown ass man handing me a dress, okay? Why are you a
Mr.
grown
Curry?
ass man?
He worked in retail. He worked in
Okay?
retail.
Target, Marshalls.
I worked in retail definitely. And I got a lot of pussy when I was working in retail too. I ain't gonna lie
You a
to you.
grown-ass man, you
Yeah, I was a grown ass man. I was a young boy. I mean, young kid at the time, but I was still shit. I got a lot of pussy in retail when I was selling suits, cuz.
Retail restaurant. And for you high value men that think that it's high value to work for the city, let me tell you something.
Damn, you can't even have a city job?
All right? No police
Nigga.
officers, no firefighters, no construction workers, no.
Oh, I know construction workers that making some money.
Damn right. She don't know what she's talking about. She
So they all supposed to be single?
She just talking, yo.
Anyway, y'all get the joke. Y'all
She
get the joke.
she just talking. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you can't even have a fucking job, yeah.
Exactly.
Those all the niggas, like Crank said, those all the niggas that do everything that it is do. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Yeah, who gonna
Yeah.
fix your goddamn car if you ain't? If you can't be a fucking
And them
mechanic?
bitches make $75, $80 an
Yeah,
hour.
shit.
Who gonna build the
Mechanics
house?
make $90 an hour.
Who gonna build the house that your ass
I
lives
bet
in,
you she
lady?
don't make $90 an hour. I bet you she don't make $90 an hour.
I don't know about that.
She may, but
She work in the strip clubs and shit like that. I'm pretty sure she make a good amount of money. Have you
Yo,
seen her?
it's-
Have you seen her? If
Nah,
you seen
I
her,
haven't seen her.
Yeah, if
This
you
is what
seen her,
she
she
look
look like she make a little more than $90 an hour.
Yo, her
cuz-
brain fucks it up for me. It don't matter what she look like. The way she think, you know what I'm saying, is dumb for real.
But the thing is, looking like this, dudes are gonna throw money at her.
You think anybody that's
money
throwing any money at her give a fuck about her brain? Not that part of her brain anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another type of brain.
Yeah, like
They're gonna throw money at her. She gonna get the money.
yo, you ever had a conversation with a bad chick for real, and then when you
No,
start
I
talking,
only have conversations with my wife, and she is the only bad chick
Man,
that I
I'm
have
talking about-
conversations
you go
with.
sounding like
I'm
me.
talking about I'm talking about period, yo. Like you have a conversation, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
they
with
want
a
the
chick
money.
that you
She
consider
needs the
to
money.
be, you have a chick that's you know what I mean, that you consider to be bad, and you have a conversation with her, and you know she dumb for real. That's not a turnoff to y'all.
Yo, I stopped messing with a chick because of that.
A lady, a
No
lady,
common sense.
A lady.
Yeah, shit, this chick was a lady. Cool. So
She didn't sound
she was so dumb that my cousin that do the other podcast with the Quotes and Mirrors podcast, she was so dumb. I called him and I said, yo, I want you to come over. I'm about to go see her. I want you to come over and just sit and just have a conversation with her so you can see how dumb she is.
That is crazy.
And
You didn't know how
he
dumb
came
she
over
was
there-
when you first started talking to her?
Her ass was dumb as shit. That was the problem. Dog, let me tell you something. When I booked her, I was with my mother. She was with her mother and her 3 kids. Me and my mother were about to walk into Target. She's getting out of the car. As she's getting out of the car, her ass just keeps coming.
Shit.
Yo, I kept walking, but I was like mesmerized, and I was looking back, and I looked at my mother, and my mother looked at me, and my mother was shaking her head because she knows me. And I said, "Ma, you go ahead. I'll catch you in there." And I went back and I started talking to her, and I got the girl's number. I met her mother. I met her kids. I got her number, and then you know, we got on the phone and I was like, oh my gosh, you just as dumb as your ass. But I have to at least fuck you because
I feel you.
your ass.
Yeah.
So what about the girl that got her head on her shoulder? She's smart. She got her head on her shoulder. She's intelligent, but she still don't have her shit together. Is that the one that you make the determination of? Okay, I'm going to help her get her shit together because I see her potential.
I'm smashing her too.
Yeah, but you know what? I can build with her. If she got her head on straight, then that tells me that she's not satisfied with where she is and she wants to go somewhere.
So she probably just need a little guidance.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like that's what's up.
Yeah, I can build with her.
I wouldn't mind. Like I told you, I'm here to help people. Yo. If I can help anybody in any kind of way, you know what I'm saying, I would. You know what I mean?
Help them like with throwing money in the strip club is helping.
No.
That's how you help them.
You gotta help yourself on that part.
You throw money. That's their job. That's how they make their money.
Yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
I don't get it. No,
I can't do it.
But to each his own, you know what I mean? Anyway, what's going on in the world, man? Y'all want to get to this cat shit, man?
Yeah,
the cat is out the bag, man. The cat is out of the bag, yo. He ain't in that hat no more. The cat ain't in the hat no more. The cat is out the bag, yo.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Set the tone.
All right, so everybody heard it.
Yeah, we all. If you haven't seen it, then you must live in a fucking on Saturn or something like that.
Yeah.
Or you just don't give a fuck.
So y'all probably know which direction I'm going with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the real nigga thinker. You know what I'm saying?
I got a feeling I know where you're going with this.
Hey yo, they don't like Katt Williams because he tell the truth, yo.
I was about to say you believe everything he said.
Yeah.
Why is that man gonna get up there and lie, yo? And people don't like real niggas no more, man. We a lost art, yo, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a bunch of soft motherfuckers for real. Like you can't say nothing about nobody.
I hear that before you go any further. I hear that term thrown around a lot.
What?
You know
What
what I mean?
term?
Real nigga. just get a clear definition of what a real nigga is. I mean, we can come back to it, but
whatever
I just
you
want to
think
know
is real
when
to
you say
you,
it.
for real. You know what I'm saying?
So if you know, and I want to stay on the cat shit, but I don't want to get away too much from it. But I hear that term thrown around so much to where people that say they're a real nigga because they can shoot up the club. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think
or
that's
they're a
real.
real nigga because they'll pull out and shoot a nigga like it's nothing, or they're a real nigga because you know what I mean. So I want to. What's the clear definition of on that term?
They have overcomplicated it. I'm going to simplify it. Being real is very simple. Just being who you are.
Does that mean being very morally standard, having to have high moral standards,
Integrity.
or
If that's who you
having
are.
high integrity?
Yes.
If that's
You know
who
what I mean?
you are, then
That's
yes.
that's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just you.
All right.
But on the flip side, the dude who is just a piece of shit and just embraces being a piece of shit, he's being real.
Because you don't hear nobody saying, "Man, yeah, I'm just a piece of shit. I'm man, I ain't shit." You know what I mean?
That's what Method Man said.
Everybody
He
say
said,
they a
"Fuck
real.
keeping it real, keep it you."
Yeah, most
Yeah,
niggas,
exactly.
most people will go
Exactly.
out here and
Yourself.
say they a real nigga because they live in their reality. You know what I mean? So you know, I just want to get a clear definition. Anyway, go ahead.
My definition of a real nigga.
I
is
know what
somebody
you mean when you say it, though. You know what I mean? You're
stands
talking about a
on-
man of high integrity.
Yes,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying.
All right.
Like it ain't no more. It ain't too many more of them. You know what I'm saying? So everything that he said for real, it's probably true, man. And then he got vouchers also. You know what I'm saying? People was like, you know, I don't. It's only one thing that they had a disagreement about.
His 40 time. That was funny. His 40 time when he said he run
When he was
a
running.
4.240 or something like that. Yeah. This- all right, Cat.
mean,
now
yeah,
I
you know,
gotta
he a
kind of
comedian.
almost fuck me up on that one.
He a
Yeah,
comedian.
yeah.
He gonna embellish a little
That
bit.
is question. Yeah, that
He
is
gonna
question.
embellish a little bit.
I don't know, man. He told enough truth to make me say maybe he can. You know. Yeah.
Hey yo,
Nah, but anyway, yeah.
everybody know, man. Like the underlying, you know, situations or the underlying opportunities or whatever that presents themselves, and it's basically who you are or what door you choose. You know what I'm saying? And he's aware of that. He said he's always been aware of that. But he also knows
because he put the work in.
When
He
it
came up from the
happens.
bottom.
Yeah, you know
he
what I'm
really
saying?
actually when him telling his story, I was like, I didn't even know that much about Cat. Him telling his story, he came up from the bottom. When he said that he left and moved to another state in when he was 13 years old and shit
Right.
like that and all that. You know what I mean? All that shit was, you know what I mean? That shit was beautiful to hear. It was sad, but it was beautiful to hear. It was beautiful to hear because you can see where he at now. You know what I mean? So. You know, and coming up like that,
he believed in himself and he was right.
He put in the work. He didn't want to get it easy. He wanted to see, you know, he wanted and he sacrificed his career. He sacrificed his career because of his integrity. You know what I mean? And you got to commend that
But
shit.
he
You gotta
didn't
commend
sacrifice anything because this motherfucker's still touring.
Yeah.
He's still, and bigger than him touring, he is putting motherfuckers on.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
still in a position to help people.
Yeah.
And he said, "Motherfucker, you not getting on with me unless you funny." You know what I'm saying?
Unless you funnier than me. He said, I don't even put people on my shows that
Right.
ain't funnier than me.
Wow.
That says a lot.
That's big.
That says a lot, man.
Because
you know what I mean?
because there's no ego there.
Yeah. He said
There's
a lot.
no ego there.
Have you listened? Have you seen a Katt Williams series?
Cat
or,
went crazy, yeah.
Have you ever seen a Katt Williams series or like a stand up show? He said he did 19, right?
The specials.
Right. Which one of them was the same?
None of them.
None of them.
And that's the thing I appreciate about him too.
Yo, that man is talented, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Do you know how many motherfuckers nowadays are not talented but still in that position?
And it's
Why you think they there? How they get there?
And it's a lot of people that's scared to stay with their integrity. You know, it's a lot of people that's scared because they don't feel like they're talented enough to make it without, as he said,
That's probably
you know what I mean, sucking dick or something like that. You know what I mean? Because that shit where he said who's it? Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein offered to suck his penis in front of his whole team. That shit is wild.
It is.
And I don't see a nigga saying that unless that shit is true. Ain't no man out there. Remember we talked about that. Why don't men come forward as far as with you know what I mean, with when they have been harassed and shit like that? Why don't more men come forward when it comes to that and shit like that? It's because of that reason, you know, because people will judge you just based on that alone, you know what I mean? So, like, for a man to sit up and say another man offered to suck his penis for something like that, you know that shit is true. You know that shit is true, and I thought that shit was wild, yo. That shit is wild. But yeah.
I respect everything he said.
Yeah.
I feel like he could have kept his mouth closed. He didn't have to say anything.
I feel like there's certain people in entertainment, even outside of entertainment, there's certain people when they speak, even without knowing the story, without having been there yourself, some people, that shit just lands differently.
Yeah.
And it lands in a way that I believe this. You know, I remember listening to certain rappers, and without going into any names, but there's certain rappers that, you know, would talk about certain things, and I would listen to them and I'm like, I believe this one. It's a lot. I don't believe a lot of them, but this one I believe. And then I would actually meet somebody who knew them, grew up with them, was around them, and was like, yeah, that's exactly how they work.
You see with everything that Katt say, even everybody that tried to do their rebuttals or anything like that, anybody that tried to come back at him, none of them said he was a flat out liar.
Yeah.
None of them.
The only thing I've ever heard
None
bad
of them
about
came back
Katt
with
Williams.
no smoke. None of them came back with no smoke or anything like that. Ricky Smiley came back real humble and nonchalant. Ice Cube pretty much said that everything Katt said was 100, besides like the little rape scene thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. I think I don't know if Faison. I'm pretty sure he's gonna come back with some smoke because they've been beefing. They've been beefing for a while. Yeah, they've been beefing for a while. You know what I mean? So I know that he gonna come back with some smoke. But Luda came back with a verse. But nigga, I fucks with Luda, but I don't want to hear you rapping against a comedian, nigga. You know what I mean? You an actor too, nigga. Get up and do some stand up against him or something like that.
Okay.
I don't want to hear you coming back with no verse. You know what I mean? None of them.
Let me say this. When I was a kid, right? You know how like people always pick on you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I picked on.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I heard the story, nigga. Please.
You hear no story of me getting picked on, nigga. I fight all the time. Anyway.
When you growing up, you a kid, motherfuckers pick on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? In the real world and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about his, but in the real world, motherfuckers pick on people and shit, right? Or they'll start a rumor or something and say some shit about you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. My mom used to be like, if it ain't true, what you worry about it for? Damn, Mom. You right. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you worried about it for if it's not true?
Well,
Because
you know what? Sometimes,
go ahead.
Sometimes, my name is important, right? And if somebody is accusing me, especially let's say business, for instance, right?
Right.
If somebody is saying some shit about me, saying that I'm stealing money or,
whatever the case may be.
Yeah, exactly. Saying some shit like that. All right, I got to respond to that because I can't allow you to play with my name because now you're playing with my business.
And it can affect your
But you know that
right there is certain things I got to address.
Yeah.
Other things, I'm not addressing stupid shit.
I was going to say,
something that
99% of shit that's said about people, you know what I'm saying, like, you shouldn't even respond to, for real.
But see, I understand what he's saying because
who the fuck cares?
But I understand what he's saying because, like, say with the whole Diddy and TD Jakes Day situation, where if somebody nobody has any proof that TD Jakes did anything besides him being at the parties, right?
You're talking about the court of public opinion.
Yeah, the court of public opinion.
Exactly,
You know what I mean? And that can hurt your business.
That's true.
Yeah,
that can hurt your business. That can hurt. You know what I mean?
So some things you got to address.
Yeah, some things you have to address.
Yeah,
some things. Yeah, you know what I mean.
And you don't have, and sometimes you might have to address it in a negative way. Sometimes you might have to fire back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But other things you don't necessarily need to address. And actually, since this next part, I'm saying this really much just for y'all for real. But so please listen to this.
We're marking.
But when
some rumors out, it used to be some rumors out there that once you heard it, a nigga couldn't shake it. Like, it's niggas that I look at to this day that certain rumors was put out about them, and sometimes you not knowing, you don't know if that be true or not. So you still look at them in that way.
Like what? Like they gay?
Whatever.
And then you used to hang out with them, so now you can't hang out with them.
No.
Hey yo, he was my man, yo, for a minute, yo. But they say, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, yo. I ain't going to that nigga house no more, yo.
But if you find out that one of your homeboys you've been cool with for a long time, you find out that he's gay, you gonna stop hanging with him?
Nah, I because what you do in your bedroom is what you do in your bedroom.
Yeah.
And you ain't never approached me and feel me on my ass or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Right,
if we played basketball together, I might go back and think, oh, that nigga was guarding me kind of tight. Yo. He was defensive player of the year.
It's so many different levels to that.
Or something like that, but nah,
Kept
man.
slapping you on the ass telling you go play, and there wasn't no play.
What if he is though like that? Like, what if he just, you know what I mean, was like, hey, yo, Chris, yo, like, it's been an inspiration hanging around you for all these years, man. You taught me how to be comfortable with myself. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for that, bro. Give me a hug, and he squeezed your ass.
Oh, then we gonna fight.
And then was like, yo, my inspiration was you got me to come out the closet, yo, and I've been in love with you for all these years.
Oh no, see, that's some Jenny Jones shit. That's some Jenny Jones shit. That's some old Jerry Springer. Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. That's some Jenny Jones shit. Excuse me, Dre. I respectfully decline your offer.
It's different. It's different.
Get the fuck out of my house, cuz.
It's different levels to that answer for real. You know what I'm saying? Cause
It is different levels.
It's yes and no. You know what I mean?
Remember back in the day when you heard that a nigga was gay, you thought that he wanted every man. You would think that he wanted you.
Yo,
I never thought that.
I ain't gonna.
When you hear that a man was gay, you hear that a man gay, you think that he want everybody.
I was ready to say some bad shit.
I'm not that
glad I
conceited
did.
to think that every guy wants
It was right at the tip of my tongue, but I was about to say, boy, good God, man. You talking about censoring some shit.
But yeah, not to get off subject though. Not to get off subject. Like rumors with certain things like that, like with rumors like with homosexuality, when you hear somebody's homosexual.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't give a fuck about what nobody do in their bedroom.
Right.
The man ain't never approached me or anything like that. I don't, and then why do I need to give a fuck about that?
Right.
Why do I care if another man is gay?
Exactly.
You understand? Like, why do I care about that?
I'll be honest with you, even if a dude approached me and I'm like, dog, that's not me.
I respectfully decline.
Yeah, and they like, okay, my bad. And they say, okay, my bad, it'll never happen again. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
But that's
with that.
different. That's different than it being your homeboy that you hung
No,
with
even if it's my
over years
homeboy.
at a time.
Even if it's my homeboy. Because the thing for me, there ain't nothing that you can do that's gonna make me gay. That's what it is for me. There ain't nobody's perception of our friendship is going to make me gay.
What if we was doing the same room joint and he was with the girl and you wonder why you thought that he was over there looking at the girl while you was smashing the whole time he was looking at you
Standing in the back in the corner jerking off and shit.
There's nothing that he can do that's going to make me gay. Okay.
Yeah, man.
So like I
Then all of a sudden out the corner you go here, move that ass, Ty. Move that ass. Move it.
Yo, I think people get so, especially men, we get so caught up in and I can't be around somebody that's gay because it's gonna make me look a certain way, or and it's like, dog,
That's
No.
a nigga that's not comfortable in his own skin.
Yeah, it's like
that's
so
a nigga that's
what?
not comfortable in
Like
his own
so
skin.
what? Like
Right.
I don't care about none of that shit, man.
You got some tendencies and shit.
I have male gay friends. I've actually sat down at dinner at a restaurant with
Right.
one there. We were talking business because he wanted to write a book, so we were talking business. But still,
Right.
the perception anybody else could see this and could be like if they knew him and they knew he was gay, you know, they would be like, "Yo, what's up with them?" And I knew that, and I didn't give a fuck.
I think I said this before for real, but my grandma's best friend was one. He was the first one that I've ever seen, and he's fucking probably almost in his 80s right now. You know what I'm saying? He been gay for that long. I'm only 48. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
See, and he was out during a time where it was very taboo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can imagine what he had to go through,
Right,
just living
exactly.
his truth for and coming out. He came out from the jump.
No,
he didn't give a fuck.
He came out from the jump, and he will bust your motherfucking ass too, though.
A pause.
So, see,
That was a pause. Yeah. That was you can't correlate those two together.
I know y'all heard that them motherfuckers can fight for real.
I've seen them.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen some homosexual men beat the brakes off
That's
some
what I'm
niggas.
saying.
Dog.
I've seen some
That's
homosexual
what I'm
men beat the
saying.
brakes off some niggas.
Not only that,
I ain't lying.
I knew two of them. That's some of the biggest gangsters on earth.
Yeah.
Call that motherfucker out his name though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like back
Yeah, I
when
know
I
who
was
you talking
growing up,
about,
call
too.
him out his name and shit for real.
I know a couple of them that you're talking about too.
Yeah, man, they was out there, and I was right there watching. They was hustling. They was busting their guns.
I know
like
exactly who you talking about. I know a couple of them that you're talking. They may be talking about.
They ain't.
Switching though.
But yeah, man, like
Yeah.
you know, you can't
Exactly.
take you can't
But don't
take
play
a
with
rumor. you can't take a rumor. And,
I don't got
and
nothing to
just-
say. I do come from a time though where we did say and do stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, because
But-
it was a different understanding back
Yeah.
then. It was a different
You know.
view of it.
True.
You know. Yeah.
Like
But see, I don't blame us for thinking and reacting in certain type of ways we did when we was young and stupid.
we was wrong though.
And we was kids because that's all we knew. We was definitely wrong. We didn't know shit.
Because
you didn't know.
For
You know
one,
what I mean?
yeah,
You didn't
we
know.
don't, we
You
don't
didn't
even
have-
know their situation. That's
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying? That's what I
yeah,
was gonna
so,
say. We
you
don't
know,
even know. They
exactly.
were probably made to be that way. For
We
real,
were
you know
made
what
to
I'm saying?
hate. We were made to hate a person based on their sexuality. You know what I mean?
You're taught
So-
that even in church. You know, you were taught that a person who is gay is automatically going to hell.
Yeah.
It's an
You know, it's an
abomination.
abomination.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
So
I know a couple things about that book. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I just, you know,
Yeah, man.
I'm
But
just gonna ask you questions, and I'm not supposed to.
you ever had a rumor put out on y'all that just wasn't true, but it made its ways through the town?
Yeah. Oh no, not through the town.
I have.
not that I can think of.
I have. I had put out there that I was a woman beater at one point in time. Yeah, man. Yeah. Come to find out, one of my own friends, quote unquote, was out there spreading that shit.
Hey yo,
That's crazy.
we've
feel
been
what I'm
friends for
saying?
how long, yo? 20-something
20
years.
something years.
I ain't never heard that shit.
I'm telling you, man, it was in the town. Like the lady that was saying it. You know what I mean?
Right.
We all know. You know who
Yeah.
it was. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it was out there that I was a woman beater.
What was
You know
she
what I mean?
saying it for? What prompted that?
I don't know.
What did y'all used to deal with each other and then you broke up with her or you cheated on her or something and she got mad and wanted to run around?
It
start
was more
lying?
like somebody just wanting to throw dirt on your name. You know what I mean?
wild.
Somebody
Trying to deter
somebody
other
doing the
girls from
thing,
hollering
yeah.
at you for real.
And not even about girls, just trying to throw dirt on your name and getting your family, getting your friends, getting the judge. Because this was said in front of a judge
Damn.
in court. In a custody battle, you know what I mean? Without putting anything out there or anything like that. Because I don't want to get too much into that person.
Nigga,
because
I
that
went to
shit
jail twice for it, and she came and got me
It's triggering.
twice.
You said what?
I went to jail for it twice, and she came and got me twice.
For the same thing, for domestic situations. You know what I mean? I've had, you know what I mean?
I'm just smart. That's
that
all.
was one of the
Yeah.
rumors that was put out there on me. Any other rumors I really never really paid attention to, but that one particular I paid attention to because I didn't like that on my name.
Right. Yeah.
Any other shit I ain't really give a fuck about, you know what I mean? But I didn't like that shit on my name at all, you know what I mean?
My question to shit like that is, you know what I'm saying, who have I ever beat up?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody ever went
So
to.
that's so long as I know that question, You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't respond.
Yeah, nobody ever went. I never went to jail for this shit. I never, you know what I mean.
They know what I.
Nobody
beat,
went to the hospital or no shit like that.
Guess what I really beat?
You beat it up, cuz.
Beat.
Nah, I ain't never any rumor about me never put shoes on and started running. That never happened with me. Yeah.
See, but you was in the city most of the time. I'm talking about when we moved to these small towns. When I moved to this small town, it was like anything that goes out in the air it makes its ways through the town. You know what I mean?
You moved to hell. That's what you did.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, how, you know how they say Brooklyn is a planet? So is Cambridge.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking serious. That's the most funnest, worst places you can go to.
That's true.
That's how you describe Cambridge for real.
It used to be a party spot.
People,
It used to,
you know the right people in Cambridge, you gonna have a motherfucking ball. If you don't, boy, you better hope you make it out of that bitch. For real. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, man. Look,
That's a place.
the only things that people have said about me that actually kind of made its way around were all the truth.
Don't talk to him on Wednesday. If you do anything Monday through Thursday, Wednesday, no.
And it was normally shit like that. Oh, you know, he ain't gonna be committed to you, girl. Like, don't listen to her. She's telling the truth, but don't listen to her.
Oh, we all had those type of things. That ain't no. That might not be a rumor, girl. Hey, you know.
This was before my wife.
Right. All of this is
very clear.
All of this is.
I'm a good man now.
Hey, yo, did you hear when Katt said that? Did you hear when Katt
invite you to a party? You better say no.
Did you hear when Katt said?
That's what he said.
He said Michael Jackson called Chris Tucker Christmas.
Hey,
How you gonna have a grown man call you Christmas?
That's your new name now.
Man,
that's your pod name.
Me and Mike squaring up. Yo.
Hey.
This nigga said his new name Christmas.
Yeah. You gonna, if Michael Jackson call you Christmas, you gonna let him. You ain't gonna do what you gonna do if Michael Jackson call you Christmas.
I mean, yo, don't call me that shit, man.
I'm like, man, Chris is my first name.
I don't give a fuck who you are. If you could be Michael Blackson, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Don't call me that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, Mike, Chris is my first name.
Don't call me nothing soft. I don't even like when chicks do that shit. Honey, money, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Yo,
What's soft about Christmas?
I'm too hard
when you hear
for
the
that
word
shit,
Christmas, is then you think of softness. Pause. But when you
not if we talking about Christmas.
If you put it that way, it sounds like some bitch shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you calling me a bitch, yo? What the fuck? Come on, Mike. Let's go out and square up. Yo. Fuck this. We gotta go outside in the front yard, yo.
Yo, but what happens when Michael Jackson whips your ass? Though, like that.
Damn. I'm gonna be mad, yo.
Yeah.
Most of your nicknames came from another dude and didn't come from a woman. Except when you was a baby, maybe. But most of your nicknames came from another dude.
They didn't call me no soft shit though. Come here, Plum.
I don't know who gave me my nickname.
Sugar Plum, come here, boy.
My nicknames, it all came from family. They call me Sugar Plum.
You missed it? I watched the Katt Williams shit. You know what I'm saying? He said what he said about Diddy, whatever. He only said like what? One thing. If he asked you to go to a party, say no. Type of thing. You know what I'm saying? They trying to take you shopping and all that. So it was this dude doing street interviews. And he walked up to like random people and was like, yo, what do you think about that Diddy shit? You got a couple people saying, I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I think they just trying to attack his pockets, blah, blah, blah. You got some people saying, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. They put rumors out about people and shit for real. Like, he might have did it, he might not have did it. And then you got some niggas that was like, yeah, that motherfucker did it.
He did something.
Saying? He blah, 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 whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a snake, this and that. And I've always said that too, you know what I'm saying? But it's just some things that just make sense to me. You know what I mean? So, the next question was, what would you do if he offered you $5 million to sign with him?
But you're not saying you had to do something to get that $5 million?
You signing with Diddy. Let's not forget while we talking about it, right? So, out of all them people and shit for real, If only one dude that was like, man, you fucking crazy. Hell no, because I know what you gotta do for that $5 million, blah, blah, blah. I ain't fucking with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Hell no, you know what I mean? Like, I got integrity, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. The rest of them was like, hell yeah. $5 million?
But he didn't stipulate saying that you had to do this to get that $5 million.
That's the whole purpose of him bringing his name up. That's what he was saying from
Are
the
you willing
door.
to take that because you know something might be, you know what I mean?
You
may
say
have
Diddy
to-
name, what's the first thing to pop up? It ain't gonna be his dancing. It ain't gonna be his motherfucking song that he did last month. It's gonna be what's going on right now with Diddy.
You know
what
what's
I'm saying?
crazy? My answer to that would have been no prior to all these allegations, because when I look at his history with all of his artists,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
everybody's
they either dead or in jail. Yep.
or they left.
Or they broke.
Or they broke.
broke.
That's exactly what I was gonna say next. So they broke.
Mace is
So-
the only one that really has pretty much landed on his feet and stayed afloat, as opposed
That's
to a
'cause he
lot of
found
people.
another
You know what I mean?
avenue.
So
Exactly.
you know,
yeah.
He found another lane. You know what I'm saying? Just like Cameron.
And you see how he talks about him. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and I
Yeah.
believe niggas when they say certain things. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I get it, man. I
But
get it.
the point of me bringing that up though was they telling you what niggas doing to you. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And you still choose to take the $5 million? He was like, you gonna go to a P. Diddy party? Hell yeah, I'm going. You gonna let him take you shopping? Yeah, that damn right. It's Diddy. That's what they were saying.
But do you think, like, and this goes back to the rumor conversation, because do you think before all these, and I don't want to say rumors or troops or whatever they are, accusations came out, most of us would have said, yeah, we would have went to a Diddy party.
Because you don't know.
Because exactly.
Right,
So
yeah.
you only going on what you don't know. You know what I
Right,
mean? It's
right.
another thing that when you get approached to make it that decision, and I'm pretty sure 80% of people will still choose to do. You know
That's what I was gonna
because
get
they're
to.
looking at the level of success they could get or anything like
Exactly.
that. Just like what Katt said about the Illuminati conversation when they can't elude and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
I'ma make a
like
song,
a
nigga.
lot of people, if they know. And to be honest, and I ain't gonna lie, and to be honest, I know for certain there's a lot of people that even say no, they wouldn't take it. If that $5 million is right there in front of their fucking face, they'll change their mind. Anybody can say anything if you ain't presented with that.
Right.
If it's not in front of your face.
That's true.
So I
You
said
understand
that
what
to
I'm
say
saying?
this. My next question is,
Because $5 million is a lot of money. I'm like, all I gotta do is go to one party.
my next question is, how do you feel about people being put in compromising positions like that?
I was made a bad joke.
To make a
What
decision.
position? What kind of position?
To make a decision.
Like Twister, nigga?
Nah, but I'm saying, like, to make a decision or be presented an offer to make you make a decision to where you would, you know what I'm saying, compromise who you are to get there.
When you say how do you feel about, you mean how do you feel about people actually presenting that to somebody,
Right.
or how do you feel about
The
a person
presentation.
being
A person having to make that decision.
having to make the decision to do it?
An example. You're a rapper. You nice. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. You have an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to sign with Diddy for $5 million, like we were just talking about. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is come to my party. Yeah, man. And that's fucking P. Diddy, Biggie, Mary J. You know what I'm saying? Craig Mack.
Yeah.
Total. Hell yeah, I'm coming to that party, yo. Shit, I get a chance to see all Mary J. Blige. I'm trying to smash her tonight, yo. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. She there. That's what you think. And then you get there. They show you all the, you know, you smoke, right? Yeah, go over there. They got some motherfucking purple haze over there for real. That's from, you know, Cambodia, and you know what I'm saying. This the top. You know
Drink
what
some
I'm
of this
saying?
Ciroc.
You know, yeah, drink some of the,
Drink, I already made you a drink. I got drinks for all y'all already
hell
made.
no, you don't. You got a drink for who?
I got drinks for all y'all already made.
Nah, you got to re-pour that, son, because I ain't see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking. I don't give a fuck who you are when it comes to that.
This is all alleged. This is all alleged.
How do we feel about being presented with those situations?
Yeah,
you
let
mean
me- let me
and not
finish.
knowing? Oh, okay, all right, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
You still oblivious to what's about to happen.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? All you know is, yo, I work hard. I'm a rapper and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got presented this opportunity from Diddy. I'm at his party.
Did you already sign?
No.
Okay.
You just coming to the party. You know what I'm saying? And you have an indication though that you're about to be signed. But it's probably something in the back of your mind like, why this nigga want to sign me, yo? I know I ain't that goddamn talented. You know what I'm saying? So you get to this party, they showing you everything that you want. The baddies over there looking at you, you know what I'm saying? They got the green over there, they got the drinks over there, they got the whatever you do over there. You know what I'm saying? And you and that bitch having a ball. And then they be like, yo, come with me. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let's have this conversation and shit. Hey, yo, you nice, but you ain't all that, though. But I can put you to where you need to be so you can, you know what I'm saying, become a rich man. All you gotta do is give me some head. How do you feel about people being put in those type of situations to make them question, you know what I'm saying, their integrity for real?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I feel like the person that does it is a piece of shit. The person that presents the situation is a piece of shit because you're preying on the weak. You're preying on the less fortunate. You know, you see somebody who wants something that they probably wanted their entire life, and now you're trying to put them in a compromising situation to get it. You have set the stage and made them think you're about to get everything that you want, but now let's go to this room, and this is what happens behind closed doors in order for you to become successful at what is probably a God-given gift. So I think that person is a piece of shit. For the person who does it, who goes along with it, I think that that person has no integrity.
It's only two kinds.
Two kinds of what?
People. Either you gonna take it or you not.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and I'm talking about the people that do take it.
Right.
Say, those people, I
Right.
think you have absolutely no integrity. I think you are prepared to be a puppet and prepared to be a suck it. You know,
And a fuck it.
And exactly. And your life will never be yours. You know, and then for the other people, I think that those are the people who are the stand-up people. I think those are the ones that we need to hear from more. You know, and I think those are the people that deserve to be successful.
Yeah.
Now this will go back to the.
But I mean, and you know me, I'm not agreeing with you know what I mean, that you should suck a dick in order to, you should sacrifice your integrity, you know what I mean, to change your fortune. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm not mad at anybody that makes that decision for themselves and for their family. And I don't feel like I don't feel like if you sacrifice your integrity one time that makes you a person with no integrity.
Bro, you know it ain't no one time, yeah.
But I'm just saying I'm like I said, I'm not on that side because I wouldn't do
$5 million. What are you gonna do for 10?
Yeah.
But that's what it turns into.
But
That's what it turns into.
But even if it is
That's
just
what
one time,
yeah.
maybe all you needed was that one time to get to where you're going.
Yeah.
But you still got to deal with the fact that my talent alone wasn't good enough for me to
that's
get
true.
there.
That's true.
I had to go do some shit that is against who I believe that I am. So now the question is, well, is this who you are?
It's a lot more than that.
Maybe that's who you
It's
are.
a lot more of that happened in entertainment than you would ever know. You know what I mean?
And then
and in life period.
I had this discussion this morning. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, people gonna do what they're gonna do or whatever, but you gotta live with the fact that you ain't got no talent for real. And this is what you had to do to get there. And there's people that's waiting outside of that door, you know what I'm saying, to come in here and have the same conversation with Diddy that's not gonna take it and they gonna go this way. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, eventually, you know, I heard Currency say, I wanted that bullshit. I wanted, you know, Rolexes, cars, you know, a mansion and all that. He said, but I had to wait. I had to do it the hard way. I had to work to get it. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
some people not willing to do it. It's just like liposuction almost when you look at it.
Exactly.
I don't want to go through. I don't want to put the work in. I want it right now. I want it fast. I want those results fast, and I'm willing to put my life on the line or put my integrity on the line, whichever way it goes, in order to obtain that. You know what I mean?
It taints your success when you do it that way too.
Maybe
it taints your success when you do it the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean,
know, when you compromise your integrity.
When you do it the way Katt Williams did it, he did it. You know what I'm saying? He earned it. For real.
Exactly. Yeah.
He said that, you know what I mean, all of these big, you know what I mean, well, out of his mouth, out of all of these big, he was presented with big opportunities. All he had to do was put a dress on, or all he had to do was, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know,
And we don't know that he still didn't sacrifice some of his integrity to accomplish some of the things he accomplished either. We don't know that part.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We can gauge that based on the things that he say he turned down or anything like that. But I'm just speaking on anybody in general.
The only bad thing that I ever heard.
You're right, we don't know, but I don't believe he did.
Nah. And the only bad thing that I've ever heard about Katt Williams was from the media. Every personal person that has a personal relationship with him says nothing but the greatest things for real. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't.
$5 million is a lot of money.
It is, you know what I'm saying? But you know,
you gotta look yourself in the mirror.
Is anybody ever going to find out about this?
When I was
looking around to see if there's any cameras around or anything.
All you gotta do is act like you don't want to do it no more and watch what happens.
Exactly. Wake up one day with morals.
Look at all these people that you know what I mean. When they first start their career, they're this,
I don't give a fuck what my friends think. I can buy me some new friends.
They're this successful when they first start.
I can buy me some new friends.
And then next thing you know, you start seeing this shit. But then you're running down the street and shit, being chased by a white woman, and you got a year for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
I just try not to judge niggas on the decisions. If decisions that don't affect me personally or affect my family or anything like that, nigga, do whatever you feel you need to do for yourself and for your family and for your. If you want to sacrifice your integrity to get that level of success, nigga, that's your choice.
Yeah,
that's your choice.
Cool.
As long as it don't affect me or my family, then that's your choice, and I don't even give a fuck about that for real. You know what I mean?
They're gonna become a fuck.
I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? It's sad that it has to be that way. It's sad that it has to be that way, but that shit happens, and I'm pretty sure women experience that a lot more than men do. I'm pretty sure women experience that all the time.
Is real.
Hold on, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the times you always reference to like the times when we was growing up. When we was growing up, it was the women for real. You know what I'm saying? Now
everybody's fair game.
They want, you know what I'm saying? They want you to you know what I'm saying, be against whatever you trying to do for yourself.
Let me give you let's stay with that, but let me give you a scenario because this has been documented that, you know what I mean, back in the times of say slavery, right? Where you know, they had the white guys that called the what they call them when they used to
buck breakers.
You know what I mean? And they would, and it's like I said, it's documented where men were presented with, okay, if you don't let me do this, I'm going to trade your whole fucking family away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and presented in that, when you presented in that, I mean, what are you supposed to do in that instance?
I mean, that's inhumane. Like it's you got to do what you got to do in that situation.
But does that make you have no integrity? Does that take away all of your integrity? Because if we're saying that if a person do that, and I know I can change my family's fortune and change my life for good to where I don't have to struggle no more. My mama don't have to be. I can buy my mama a house and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Everything like that. And I know it's a big difference because one is a little more forceful than the other, but. Does that take away your integrity? Does that make you less integrity? Does that take away your integrity as a man?
It's different. It's not an apples
I know
to
it's
apples
different.
comparison.
It's apples to comparison, but I'm just saying, does that take away your integrity as a man?
I don't think so.
No. I think that, you know what I'm saying, when you put in that type of situation for real, like, you know, what can you do?
You can still fight,
what can you do?
But that's not the only way that you can protect your family. You can still fight. You can still kill massa.
Yeah. You can,
you know what I mean, or anything like that. You can choose to do that, but it was a lot of guys.
You have to make that decision right now, though.
There's a lot of.
But the question is, can you? Because there's a reason that wasn't happening. There's a reason that they weren't killing their masters. There were plenty of reasons for them to actually do it.
They were scared.
But it was exactly.
Yeah, they were scared.
So now we're talking about that fear. So there is a way to fight back, but are you going to? Because if you were going to,
anybody can do it, anything at any time.
What do you do in that situation? You're presented with that situation. What do you do in that situation?
I don't know because I
can't say.
It's hard to say.
So how can you say what you'll do in another situation?
Well,
because if it's not presented to you,
I can say this because I've walked away from a lot of money,
and then this is your choice too. That's not your choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
They're giving you a choice, but they're not.
So you say
in
that instance you don't have a choice?
No, you not.
I think you got plenty of choices.
But in this instance, though, you have a choice.
I think you got plenty of choices in that case.
Yeah, but see,
that's where
in that case, I'll lose my family, and there's no telling what could happen to my wife and my children.
At that point in time, you should be willing to lose your life.
Yo, but why would you lose your life and they lose theirs too?
Exactly.
Because you can lose your life any fucking way.
Yeah, but you know what you up against though. You can't protect yourself against the motherfuckers.
How many times you think that shit happened and the motherfucker still traded your family away?
Hey,
Even after that.
what can you do then?
But you
Even
don't
after
know.
that.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
So then you
Exactly.
don't know.
You
Then
don't
you're
know.
not. Then you're not
Exactly.
making a
So
choice.
you don't know. You know that that, and you've probably seen it to where you're going on. You're going on the validity of you're going on the validity of your captor or your slave master telling you that if you don't do this, I'm going to do this, and he can still do it. Nigga, at that point in time, it's time to die for what you believe in. At that point in time, so you do still have a choice. If you're not willing to put your life on the line for your family,
It's a slim chance
you know what I mean?
that, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to get past that situation.
Exactly.
No, I don't think so.
That's-
I mean,
that's-
at that point in time, you gotta be willing to
you're
die.
not being left a choice.
At
You know what I'm
that
saying?
point in time, you gotta be willing to die for what you believe in. If your integrity is that important, at that point in time, you gotta be willing to die because you don't know what might could still happen after that. And it's just the same way. Like if that situation was presented, if it's presented where I go to a party and I can present it, okay, I got to give head for $5 million or whatever. Not, I still don't know if I'm gonna get that $5 million even after I do that. And I'm pretty sure people have been presented with that situation where it didn't happen, where you still didn't get what they said they was gonna give you.
Nah,
And
they getting it.
that's fucked up if that happens.
They getting it though.
That's fucked up if that happens, but
is.
still, like, you know
they're
what I mean?
getting it because you know what I mean. You see
We don't know that for
motherfuckers.
certain.
You see,
We don't know that for certain.
Look,
We
you
don't
see,
know that for certain.
you seeing motherfuckers, yo. All right, this is why I talk about real hip hop so much. This is an extension of what we're talking about, right? When it first was jumping off for real, it was dope. When you heard it, it's because them motherfuckers was talented and they got that position.
It was some whack
I'm
shit
not
back
even-
then too. Don't
I'm
act
not-
like everybody
come
that was
on.
rapping at
Hey,
the
yo.
time with all that shit.
I'm
Was dope.
talking
It was some
about-
whack shit back then.
I'm talking
too.
about all genres of music at one point. Movies. It was talented people doing these motherfucking movies. It was talented people doing music. It was motherfuckers that Prince. Look at fucking Prince. This nigga, you know what I'm saying, can play a motherfucking guitar behind his back with one finger, you know what I'm saying, and play a whole song. Like, that's talent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where that shit at now? The point is, you know what I'm saying, nowadays, you don't have to have talent to be on. So how are you getting there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I figured that's the point that you were making. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
you know what I mean?
the truth is there are a lot of talentless people that are on TV and making music.
It really
is.
is.
I can't say that everybody that did music back then were talented. That's just not true. It was a lot of whack,
It's
trash
always gonna be
music.
trash shit
There was a
everywhere,
lot
yo.
of trash.
Yeah.
But you're saying it was predominantly that it was more trash music now. It's more trash music now than it was back then. Of course,
Well,
music is more saturated now.
overwhelmingly, my
It's-
nigga.
but it's
Yeah.
more saturated now. It's more people with providing themselves with more opportunities to put their talent out there or anything like that.
Man,
And the
feel-
other thing, the other thing that has happened, especially with rap music, is that at one point you had to be a rapper to rap.
That's what I'm saying.
At some point, what happened was the consumers decided, I want to make music
That's not
too.
even necessarily true either.
Yo,
Shit.
you had to
Come
be
on.
TMI,
I
people
was-
call me Milk, so when I bust a rhyme, I feel no guilt.
Hey, yo, what made you
Milk
come
is chilling up for me. Suckers, that's down with me. Come
so
on,
you
man.
telling
Put
me
that
that's
shit the
But
fuck
that
out of here,
rang
man.
off back then.
Hold
though.
up.
Man,
Hold up.
I like the and the beat was hard.
Hold on
Don't
for
get
a
me
minute,
wrong.
yo.
But get that shit the fuck out of here, yo.
You saying
All
that
the
shit was
rappers
whack,
didn't have
yo?
to rap.
Nah.
No, the song itself was nice, but he was not. The rap wasn't rapping.
Back then?
Hey, yo.
He
come
wasn't
on, man.
rapping. You know what I mean? He wasn't rapping.
Yeah,
then.
but
you know
that's
what I mean?
because rap started to evolve. Nobody was rapping
Hey,
at
yo.
that point.
That was his style, though. That's how he did his fucking rap. That's why motherfuckers like MOP. You ever heard MOP make a slow song? No, their motherfucking lane. Exactly. Their lane is hardcore hip hop.
Right.
When you think of hardcore hip hop, what the fuck do you think about? MOP.
we getting off subject though. We talking about talent.
No, that's exactly.
You saying,
we're
you
not
saying-
getting off the
you
subject.
saying-
We're
you
talking
saying
about
that,
talent.
You saying that back then, like he was saying back then, in order to rap, you had to rap.
You did.
No, you didn't. Y'all need to go back and listen to some of that shit
yo.
back
No,
then.
but back then,
Everybody wasn't rapping like that back then. At
No,
that point
no,
in time,
no,
you
no,
still
no.
had to know how to make a song that was catchy with a catchy hook.
You just
But a lot
named
of
one.
songs-
Back then,
a lot of songs
that
got
was
through
rapping.
with just having catchy hooks.
You
that was
just
rapping.
spit one.
It started to evolve, and lyricism lyricism started to evolve. Delivery started to evolve.
Individuality was the biggest fucking thing back in the day.
But that doesn't help the argument of saying that everybody back then got through off of talent. That is not true.
Hey, yo.
That shit is not true.
No, I'm not saying that.
Some women got on because of their fucking looks. That's why niggas was writing raps for them, right? Some niggas was writing raps for other niggas because they had a good voice or their look. You know what I mean? Everybody that got through, and I'm talking about back in the 80s.
Okay.
I'm talking about in the 90s. Everybody didn't get through just on their talent alone. That's a fallacy. That is not true.
But hold up.
That is not true.
Somebody was using something as, okay, you talking about writing for somebody else, right? So somebody talented is writing for somebody else.
Exactly.
Because somebody else has the ability to deliver this better than the person who's writing
I'm going on
it, right?
your
So we're still talking about talent.
Yeah.
We're still talking about talent.
I'm going on your argument that said back then everybody had to rap. You had to rap to be a rapper. You had to be able to rap. That is not true.
Okay.
That is not true.
So even if somebody
there was a lot of people ghostwriting for a lot of people back then because they had a certain look or they had a certain voice,
but
or they presented themselves.
The person that was writing for them could write it in a way that when this person presented it to us, it seemed as if they could rap.
But that doesn't mean that person was talented. That doesn't mean
they
might have had talent in their own right.
Deliver it.
But I'm just talking about your argument as far as saying that everybody could rap. That everybody could rap.
No,
rap. No, that's not true.
No, there was a time when you had to. Maybe not everybody, but it was not like it is today.
The music industry has
overwhelming
not like
majority of people back in the day had talent and they did their own thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. The ones that I care about did anyway. You know what I'm saying?
And the ones that mattered, the ones that made noise.
And it was a lot more talented people back then than it is now.